Trailblazers, and welcome back! We are going to be playing some companion quests today because the new Trailblaze continuance has come out recently, and apparently Luka's going to be there, and I haven't even played his companion quest yet. So that is what we're going to do, is Luka's companion quest. And obviously, Yunli is also going to be in the quest, and I still have to do her companion quest. So we're going to do both of the companion quests in today's stream. Companion quests aren't as long as the continuance quests, so I don't know how long it's going to be. If I still have time, I might start the continuance, but if I don't, I might end up doing a random world quest if we have time. But what we're going to do first is we are going to try out Fei Zhao, and then I'm going to try and pull for her, I guess, and also Moze. We're going to try out Moze as well because I'm hoping to also get him as a foster. So let's try out Fei Zhao first. And I've saved up a lot of wishes, and I'm hoping that maybe I will also be able to pull for Robin, because I wanted Robin last time and I didn't get her, so hopefully we can wish for her as well if we have enough wishes and if we don't lose the 50-50. Okay, Ali's attacks can accumulate charge points. All Ali attacks can trigger Fei Zhao's follow-up attack. Okay, oh well. Ooh, ooh! She a dual wielder? Use the technique to move with increased speed and pull in enemies.
Let's see.
Oh, oh. The more enemies are pulled in, the higher the damage becomes.
All together.
Wait, that's so cool. After Fei Zhao uses her technique, she grants herself a movement speed boost and will pull enemies along her as she travels. The more enemies are pulled, the higher the damage upon entering battle. That's actually a really cool feature. Oh, but she has an axe in her idol, but she uses two oh! So she can use like any weapon, I guess.
Let's see. All together.
There we go. She's really cool. I haven't even tried her out. Just her talent is cool. Or not her talent. Her technique is really cool. Okay, let's try her out then.
Who invited you? I venture forth to hunt. Forever triumphant! Check.
Oh, she uses her axe in her ultimate.
Check. Victory is inevitable!
That's cool. How exact? Okay.
That's all you got?
So each attack ups her ultimate. So it's kind of like Acheron.
No manners, huh? Who will it be? These are those stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing.
Step up, let's see ya.
Fangs and claws got dull. Never hesitate. Who invited you?
Oh, but she generally just
I
uses her
venture
axe
forth
anyway.
Forever triumphant!
The tattoo in her back is so cool. I would really like her.
Victory is inevitable! Huh?
I keep using this.
You'll make
Okay, her follow attack. I keep using the space, but I feel like I just noticed something down. Like you can probably use something else.
No manner.
She's so cool. I want to try out her again, just to see her ultimate again.
Let's save some time. All together!
We basically defeat them all. There we go.
Let's save some time. All together!
Okay, we can use her
I venture forth.
ultimate straight away.
Triumphant!
So I can do single talent, and then I can do Q. Does it matter what I do? I don't think it matters. Oh well. Let's test out Mose now. Let's see what Mose does. He's kind of got the same markings as Fei Zhao on his back. It's like she has the tattoos of it, but he's got it on his outfit. It's cool.
For their stealth.
Oh, oh! You can like hide. Is there? Oh, there's feathers.
Keep going. I'll handle it.
Surprise attack. Okay, let's see what he does.
Changes with changelessness. There's no time to lose.
Who invited you? Who will it be?
I should have double checked what Mose does. But oh well.
Give these trailblazers your blessing. Enemy data secure. Network
Cause what?
activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
What is that thing above?
Let's go.
Let me go see. Ability. Basic skill deals lightning damage equal to 90% of Mose's attack to a single target. Marks a designated single enemy target as prey and deals it to it lightning damage equal to 131% of Mose's attack. When there are no other characters in the field that are capable of combat, Mose cannot use his skill and dispels the enemy's prey state. Okay.
No manners, huh?
That's all you got? Time to reap.
Ooh. That's a cool pose. You can kind of see the scars on his arms clearer.
Who invited you?
Oh, he is cool.
Who will it be?
I really like Mose's
Enemy targets
fight
ready
in
for
style.
another.
Step up, let's see. That's
Enemy
what you
data
got.
secure. Network activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Huh? Everything is ordained. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Nice, like my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Ready for another?
It ain't over.
Who will it be? Commencing support.
Nice.
No manners, huh?
I really like his style. Okay, let's see. Let's start wishing for Fei Zhao. I have like 90 wishes, and I don't know what pity I'm on. Let me see. $20 pity. I'm on 20 pity. Not guaranteed. Let's hope that we get Deja. Or Mose. I'm not going to skip it because we might get Mose here. Come on, Mose. Oh. A new light cone. That's nice to have. It's not Mose though. Is it just the light cone we're getting? Just the light cone. It's very pretty light cone though. That's 30, this is 40. Is Mose gonna be here? That's Asta, not Mose. But I think it got me another wish. March. Also not Mose. But it's giving me more wishes at least. Yeah, a whole other wish there. 50. Maybe I should pretend that I do not want Mose. Let's give me March again. Maybe. That's not even March, that's Asta. But it's fine, it's fine. Well, that's what we wanted. We want more Astas. No. This is 60. Still just a 4-star. I do find it that it might be harder to get 4 stars, but come on, Mose. A new light cone? Not Mose. I don't think we're... no. Is this pity 70? I feel it. He's gonna come now. I feel it. I feel he's... This is the wish. Nope. That's not who we're looking for. How many Astas am I gonna get? I already have E6 of Asta. Come on, give me Mose. I guess that is this 80. This is 80. 5-star. Crossing my fingers. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, so either I can get Facial, I can get Mose. Or I could get neither of them, and that would suck, but give me the characters I would like, please. Oh, yes! Okay, we got Fei Zhao. Perfect. That's what we wanted. Didn't lose 50-50. We got Luka. Hi, Luka. I love you. I'm glad I got you because we were about to play your companion quest, and I do like playing as you. So thank you. Yeah, but still okay. Still no Mose. We've got 30 wishes. Let's pull on Robin's banner. Let's get... I forgot Luka was even on this. We got March, and March isn't even on the banners. Okay. It's crazy that we've got all these characters. I've got these characters. I would like Robin, though. If we don't get Robin, I'm hoping to get Mose. Because I'd also like Robin. I'm not wasting my wishes. Light cone. That's not what we were looking for. There we are. There he is. Let's go. Oh, I'm so happy. Let's freaking go. Let's just wish now for Robin. Okay. Not a 5-star. Let's go again. Not a 5-star. Mose again. See, they're finally giving me the Mose I wanted. I can wish again. This is like 40. Pity. No Robin. Oh, I got the pretty light cone of Acheron's Black Swan. Oh, I love this light cone so much. It's gorgeous and elegant. Oh, I wonder. It's a Nihility, obviously, because they're both Nihility characters. I wonder who it does well with. Increases the crit rate by 8%. Okay. Nice. Let me see. I've got 5 wishes. Okay, I've got 8 wishes. I'm probably not getting Robin here. Storo, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Four more wishes. I still have time to save to get Robin. We got Mose again. He doesn't like Fei Xiao's banner, but he loves Robin's banner. I'm glad he's finally coming. Okay. No Robin. That's fine. We don't need Robin. We got Fei Xiao, at least. Which I will build off stream. But let's just level up to level 20.
Keep running forward, for this path has no end.
And Mose.
Violence is the ultimate means, and it is also my only means.
How many 5 stars do I have? That's a good question. Let me just... I can check in a second.
Every shadow on the Yao Qing could be me.
This is insane. I keep remembering like he's voiced by Ben, who voices Cave, but he does not sound like Cave. That's insane voice acting. But, let me see. Characters. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I can... hang on, check down here. These are the characters I have. Most of them are probably... they're like... 50-50. So, I started playing Star Rail because of Jing Yuan, and I still do not have Jing Yuan. But I've been playing since like the beginning of when it came out, and I will be honest, I am free to play. The only character I spent money on was getting Jade, because she and Himiko and Herta is an insane team comp. But yeah, I've been playing for a while, so able to save up and get the characters I like. I can claim that. But what we're going to do now is we're going to do Luka's companion quest first for today, because I have not yet played it, and I've realised I haven't played it, and I do like Luka as a character, so I'm looking forward to playing it. I believe it's in here. So we're going to just head to where it is, over here.
It's hard for a wanderer to find rest in this world.
Right. Let's get started then.
Aren't you going to watch the fight, Zila? He's defending his championship title.
Ooh, okay. So Luka's fighting in the ring then.
Nah, I'll pass. It's not like anyone else has a chance with him around.
You're right about that. I get it if you don't want to join in the fun. It's all the same after a while. Ah, what a rare moment of rest. Maybe I should find a spot to stretch my legs a bit too.
Zila and Oleg. I wonder what they're talking about.
Ah yes, eavesdropping.
I'll go ask them.
Hi guys.
Hey, isn't that the Trailblazer? It's been a while since I've seen you around. How you doing?
Good. It's been a while since I've been in Belleborg. It's crazy to be back.
Hey, how have your travels been? Thanks to you, things are pretty peaceful around here. The chief and I are getting restless.
Silly girl. Just a few days of hard-earned rest and you're already making it sound like jail time.
What were you two just chatting about?
Oh, you heard us.
No.
We were talking about my student Luka.
Student? Oh, I didn't know Luka was his student.
Oh, you probably haven't met him yet. In short, he's a top-tier fighter in the underworld. He was also doing work for Wildfire before, just not in this town.
Oh.
Oh, right. She hasn't seen Luka defend his championship title before, right? Zila, why don't you take our hero and swing by the fight club to show her the match?
Ooh, okay. Can't wait to see this.
What? You don't want to?
No, it's just... I'm worried Luka might do something stupid again.
Does he do something stupid often? Yeah, again?
Oh, I remember now. Luka was defending his title once, and Zila was watching in the audience.
And he made a mistake.
The opponent for that fight was too weak. They went down with just a few punches. I don't know what got into Luka after that, but he said out loud that he wanted Zila to come up and fight him right there and then.
Oh, okay.
Why don't we stop there, Chief? I'd rather not relive the moment.
Okay, I'll stop. Anyway, that's what Luka's like. He forgets about himself once he's in the mood. But I trust Luka not to make the same mistake again. So, back to the original suggestion. Are you good to take her to the fight club, Zila?
I know where the fight club is. I've been there before.
Fine. I'll take you there.
That's more like it. The more friends, the merrier. I hope you can get along with my favorite student.
Favorite? You shouldn't be picking favorite students. I'm just saying.
Why does Luka always come sneaking back into town like this? I haven't seen him for a while. I hope he's grown up a bit since then.
Let's go see what he's up to.
That's it. I give up.
Oh.
Friends of the I mean, Friends of Bellabog, the champion of the 1,761st Fighting King Challenge. 30 tournaments, 28 victories. The Boulder King of Fists, Luka!
So he's only lost 2 tournaments? That's insane. You go, Luka.
Looks like it's over already.
Hey, Zila! And,
We have technically met before, despite this being the first time I'm playing through his quest. Because we met when we met Topaz. You might not remember that, but we did meet. But I'm Mystical. Pleasure to meet you.
Oh, I forgot to introduce her. This is the Trailblazer. You must have heard of her before.
are you here just to see my fight? I'm flattered.
Yeah, I am here to see your fight.
I just want a little fight in the cage. What you did was much bigger than that.
Luka! Luka! Luka!
He's popular here.
Ugh, the crowd never gets tired, do they?
Do you want to head outside? It's a bit loud for talking in here. See you next time, everyone. There are sparks yet to fly.
Bye.
Ugh, finally. I think we lost them. Let's chat here.
You're popular as ever, champion.
Ooh.
Oh, are you still angry at me over that one time, Zila? I just got a bit carried away.
What are you two talking about?
Nothing. Just that thing Chief Oleg mentioned before.
Oh, yes, okay.
It's not like we actually fought. 2 senior members of Wildfire duking it out in the Fight Club? That would be bad form.
The mood was on fire that day, but the final match was over in just a few swings. Everyone wanted more. So in the heat of the moment, I just... Oh, come on. Don't hold that against me, Zila.
There is a very tense atmosphere happening here.
I've always been impressed by you. I wanted to spar with you for ages.
I don't fight for fun. Stop getting your hopes up. Anyway, now that you've dragged us out here, what did you want to talk about?
Oh, yes. So I'm trying to get a plan going.
Plan?
Yes. More accurately, my personal training plan. I want you to join me in
okay.
witnessing the next steps in the development of Luka, the Boulder Town fighting champion.
Whoa, hold your horses. Chief Oleg wanted us to come and cheer for you. He didn't say anything about becoming your sparring partners. We haven't got the time.
I've got the time.
You can't hide anything on that face of yours. Oleg already told me that things in the underworld are pretty peaceful now. And even Wildfire's running out of things to do. Besides, look at this gal. You want in, right?
Yes, I would love to fight you. You got me. I do have plenty of time.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Ugh, there's no stopping you once you've made up your mind. Fine. Since she agreed, count me in too.
Great, that's settled then. The training is on Svarog's turf. I heard about your achievements. You probably know that place like the back of your hand, right?
Yeah,
Just
yeah, I
let me know
do.
when you're ready. We can head over together.
Let's go.
I
Actually,
have
what
a
you saying?
bad feeling about this. Luka always does things on the spur of the moment.
He does seem very excited. Don't hold it
Maybe
against
he's
him.
on a victory high, or maybe not. Either way, it's classic Luka. Still, when it comes to fighting on the front lines, you can put your life in his hands. There's a dozen of us in Wildfire who are still in his debt, not to mention ordinary underworlders. Ugh, that's a story for another day. I have no idea what he's up to this time. We'll just have to wait and see.
How about it? Are you ready to head out for the special training?
Let's go.
That was fast. Let's do it. Keep up, Zila. Don't fall behind.
I don't need you to remind me. Let's go. This is Svarog's turf. Where to now?
Don't worry, just follow me. We need to find a mechanic called Cassidy first. I've hit him up before. This way.
Let's go. Oh, I'm Luka now. Luka's joined your team. Which works because he's an agility character. Perfect.
Luka, you're finally here. I've been waiting for you for ages.
Oh?
Relax, bro. I'm a man of my word. No need to stress out.
And these two are... Oh! Miss Zila! To think that two senior Wildfire members are concerned with my trivial problems.
They just came along to help. Don't mind them. Just tell us exactly what happened.
Came along to help, huh?
Okay. This may sound strange, but I'm an amateur mechanic. I like collecting scrap in my free time, doing odd jobs, like putting robots together, that sort of thing. But a few days ago, two of my robots suddenly disappeared. They were my pride and joy. I usually leave them in the tent when I head out. Everyone in the settlement knows each other. This has never happened before. Someone must have set their sights on my robots and stolen them while I was gone. I just don't know how they managed it. Did they change the programming? Oh, but that's not possible. It's not impossible. I just don't think there's anyone in the settlement capable of something like that.
I see. Two robots. Do you have any clues? Any reasonable guesses? We need to have an opening to start the investigation.
Not really. But here's the most mysterious part of all this. One of the machines they stole was a drone. I call it Little Faye. Little Faye has an alarm that buzzes non-stop as soon as any unauthorized people get close. It's guaranteed to wake up the entire settlement. But I didn't hear Little Faye's alarm at all. I still can't figure out how that happened. No way. Little Faye was ship-shape, not a hitch nor glitch in sight.
A drone that was supposed to sound an alarm suddenly went silent. Worth remembering. Anything else?
Let me think. Oh, there is one other thing, but I don't know if it's useful.
Oh yeah, anything can be useful, man.
Little Faye also has a tracker. If it gets too far from Big Ben... Big Ben is the name of the other robot. If there's too much distance between them, Little Faye will automatically start routing and fly to Big Ben's location.
Oh.
That's all, I suppose. I tried to find clues myself, but I don't know where to start. This job needs real professionals.
Mm-hmm. Cool, we've got this. Don't worry, bro. We promise we'll find your robots.
Hey, how can you be so sure?
Trust me, Zila. Don't worry, Cassidy. Wildfire's on the case. You just rest up here and don't let this ruin your day.
We'll find your robots for sure.
What was that all about? You're 100% certain we're gonna find those robots for him?
Slow down, Zila. Listen to my analysis first. It's a big job to steal 2 robots without anyone noticing, especially when one of them has an alarm. I'm guessing that our thief friend never even took Little Faye.
You mean...
They took Big Ben.
I think the thief knew that Little Faye had an alarm, so they decided to break it. But they also knew that Cassidy could fix Little Faye and use its tracker function to find Big Ben. The thief must have tossed the broken drone somewhere and only made off with Big Ben.
So if we find Little Faye and fix Little Faye can take us to Big Ben.
Hey, why are you both looking at me like that? Say something.
Hold up. That sounds sus. You didn't do it, did you? Yeah! That sounds too convenient for you to know. For you to know what happened. Does make sense.
You gotta tell me if there are holes in my logic.
So, you do have a brain somewhere in all that muscle.
Ooh. Damn, Zila.
I'm not just biceps and steel, you know. Well, if you all agree with what I said, let's go prove it.
Biceps and steel because of his arm. I love that.
Missing drones are a bit of a regular occurrence down here. Come on, move those legs.
Luka, do you often find stuff for other people?
Seems like it. Kids always come to me when they lose stuff.
No wonder.
Man, this area is so run down. I wouldn't want to live here.
The people living here don't want to either. They've got no other choice.
Aw.
We can change that, right?
Is that Little Faye over there?
Yeah.
Oh, look! There's a drone over there! But how can we tell if it's the one Cassidy lost?
It looks a little bit too big for it to be Little Faye.
Here, look. Someone deliberately scratched off the paintwork. Didn't even do a good job of it.
Oh, you're right. You've got a good eye, Zila. Whoever did it must have been in a hurry. We need to fix this little guy up. Can you lend a hand?
Yeah, I can. Let's connect them. There we go.
Done! The little one can fly again.
It is Little Faye.
Reinitialization complete.
It is Little Faye. It's not very little though.
We really found it. Pretty lucky if you ask me.
How big is this Big Ben if this is Little Faye, am I right?
Scanning for signal from Big Ben.
Oh, listen. That must be the tracking system Cassidy mentioned.
Signal not found. Big Ben is currently too far away from this unit. Tracking function must be enabled.
Oh.
It really does have a tracking function. Let's see how useful it is.
Lead us to Big Ben. Oh. Oh, there we go.
Hey, it's flying away. Follow it.
Look, that fellow over there is acting pretty sharp. Hey, friend.
Yeah, friend.
What? Who's there? Red ribbon? What? Wildfire? Huh? How did you?
Oh.
I'm doing just fine. No monsters around here. Why don't you go bother someone else?
So red ribbon symbolizes wildfire. I didn't know that. Interesting to know.
Shying away from honest work, indulging in petty crime. Of course you're doing just fine.
I'm not sure this falls under petty crime, Zila. That whole robot he's got next to him. It's Big Ben, all right.
Hold on a second. Who told you the name of this robot? Don't tell me it's...
That's right. Cassidy sent us here. Hand over what you stole, or be prepared to face the fist of a champion.
Yeah. And the hero of Belleborg as well, which is me. So, hand over Big Ben.
Fists of a champion, huh? I've come this far. I won't be able to show my face around here if news gets out. Do your worst.
Rookie mistake, man.
Big Ben, let's get him.
Going all the way, huh? Enough talk then. Luka, let's get him.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Here, let me punch some sense into you.
Don't get cocky.
Still water cutting the net.
You chose the wrong end.
Give it up. You're no match for us.
I can't turn back now.
You've got guts. Time to end this.
It takes a fall.
Boom.
Spare me! Please, all of you. I shouldn't have stolen anything. I admit. Give me a second chance.
You're admitting defeat? What happened to all that bravado you had a few moments ago?
Because we destroyed him, that's what.
The Multamerville warrior. The peerless Boulder champion!
Whoa. Is this what this is? What a shot.
Upholding justice and peace once again!
Amen, Luka.
Nice! Our thieving friend surrendered, and Big Ben looks to be in one piece. The first step of the champion's training is complete. Huh? Why are you two so straight-faced? Can't you look a little happy?
The Multamerville warrior?
Yeah, I was gonna ask. What was all that supposed to be?
No, that thing, just a slogan. Don't take it too seriously. Let's get Big Ben back to Cassidy.
Fine. Let's finish up here. But I'm gonna put it out there. We're not gonna forget those lines of yours anytime soon.
Come on, Big Ben. Let's go.
Beep boop.
Oop.
Big Ben misses home.
Oh.
Big Ben wants to talk with Little Faye. Big Ben wants to play with Cassidy.
I didn't expect Big Ben to sound like this. Let's go home, Big Ben.
Go home.
Big Ben! Oh, you're back!
Beep boop. Cassidy. Little Faye. Cassidy.
I don't know how I can ever thank you, Luka, Sila, and Miss Outsider.
Damn.
Finally get back on
Cassidy
track
doesn't
now.
know who this person is. I'm the trailblazer.
See? I kept my word, right? Wildfire's senior members always deliver what we promise.
I've never doubted you, Luka. I'll remember this forever. Right, time to take Little Faye and Big Ben for a systems check. Until next time.
Yeah, go ahead. We'll catch up later. Ah, that felt great. Such a wholesome feeling to help other people, don't you think?
Yeah.
To be honest, I think you could have handled it yourself. You said this was the first step, right? So just how many steps does your training have exactly?
3. Just 3 steps.
3
Trust me,
steps?
it won't take too much of your time.
Where to next? I thirst for battle. I care more about what I get as a reward. I thirst for battle.
I like your spirit. Shame I didn't run into you sooner. let's go. Next, we're gonna clear up all the Fragmentum cronies still left in the settlement.
Huh? Fragmentum? But the settlement...
Wasn't affected by Fragmentum, right? You're not wrong. The fissure here only recently opened up. Master Oleg got the intel from our network just yesterday. I asked him to leave this case to me. Perfect for the second step of our training, right?
I suppose so.
Like master, like student. I admire your attitude. In any case, if this concerns the Fragmentum, then there's no time to lose. Where are the monsters? Lead the way.
Way ahead of you. Follow me.
Let's go.
Luka, come clean with me. Are you here for some other reason?
It's just training, for real. It's not like you to be so suspicious, Zila. Say, how did you settle your beef with Svarog? Tell me the juicy details.
No.
Ugh, it's a long story. I'll tell you later.
It is a long story.
There's so many of them. Are you sure the fissure only recently opened up?
Our intel should have been accurate. Seems like Boss Svarog must have let his guard down. These guys are messing up his turf.
Let's get them.
Enough talk. Let's clean up this area.
Strike first!
Give up.
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom. Stand still.
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed.
Let's get these out of here.
It is my fault.
Strike first!
Give up.
Relax. Free will, or was it destiny for oblivion?
Eternal sleep. And return!
No, and then the final guy.
Ah, no wonder these minions are so active. There's a big fella hiding behind them.
So this guy is the source of it all, right? If we take him out, the Fragmentum activity in this area should subside for a while. And Trial 2 will be complete.
That's right. What's up? Starting to get into it, Zila?
It's been too long since I had a good workout. This will be a nice warm-up.
All right. We'll charge in once you're ready.
Okay.
Good times never last.
Okay, I don't have the right
Time to say bye.
team here.
Boom.
But it's fine. I can defeat them.
Get cocky.
Another journey begins. Still waters of oblivion.
Say bye to breathing.
You chose the wrong.
Stand still.
I weep for the departed. It is my fault.
Nearly there. It's not gonna last much longer.
I'll deal the final blow.
Oh, will you now?
Let's see some sparks fly!
You did not deal the final blow.
The punches decide.
Oh, you did deal the final blow. Well done, Luka.
Whew, that was a tough one. Good teamwork, guys. Luka, is that everything?
The Moltamerville Warrior.
Oh, he's doing it again.
The peerless Boulder Champion. Defeater of evil throughout the world.
Amen.
Are you okay?
Is this some kind of performance art? defeater of evil throughout the world.
Don't copy him!
You should know the Trailblazer does what she'd like.
Seriously, why are you so hyped up today?
This is not like him usually.
It's just a normal victory celebration. Don't need to be so alarmed.
You call that normal? I might have let it slide if it was in the cage. On second thought, no. That was cringe even by Fight Club standards.
I'm sorry, Luca. There's just... Zila just doesn't get it.
Ah, don't get so worked up, Zila. I'm thinking clearly. Plus, didn't we just get rid of another major threat to the underworld?
True, but quit changing the subject. This new routine of yours is just...
Don't worry. I promise you, it'll only last till the end of my training. Actually, have I been making too many promises today? That's not a good habit.
That is not a good habit. Don't keep promises that you cannot keep.
Anyway, there's only one more step in my training plan. Come on, guys, help me wrap it up.
I guess we're in too deep. Better let it run its course. So tell us, what else is on the schedule?
The final step in this training is to challenge Boss Svarog.
I'm sorry, what? Oh boy.
Are you sure you're thinking clearly?
Whoa, stay cool, Zila. Like I said, I'm thinking clearly. Every word I said is serious.
Did Svarog agree to this?
I set this as the final goal of my training a few days ago. Think about it. Is there any underworld opponent worth challenging more than Boss Svarog?
Oh no, I can't agree to this. You're asking for trouble. Forget about winning or losing. The relationship between Wildfire and Svarog only just got patched up.
I'm not gonna rile him up. Don't make this more complicated than it is. I'm just inviting him to have a fair fight with me, like how you'd have in the cage.
Yeah?
Are you mad? Svarog is a robot. He doesn't understand the rules of the cage. He's different from us. His fists are made of steel.
Zila, I'm gonna stop you there. Luca's fist, singular, is made of steel. And he's gonna use that against you.
That means we're evenly matched, right?
Exactly, see?
You know what I mean. Don't act smart with me. You don't make any sense.
I understand what you're saying, Zila. But you know, I'm a fighter. It's my duty to keep training and get stronger. It's a terrible feeling to have a powerful opponent in your head, but never be able to get close to him. It's all thanks to your patching things up with Svarog that I'm able to have this opportunity now. I'm not gonna miss it for the world.
Let him do it, Zila.
Right, fine.
He can do
We'll
it.
find
I believe
Svarog
him.
and have a nice chat with him. Let me say this first. If he doesn't want to deal with you as a challenger, then we're getting out of there ASAP.
Don't worry, I'll convince him. But you're right. If he's not in the mood for it, then I won't force him. I haven't really worked with Boss Svarog before, so please, lead the way. Let's go.
Where am I going? I'm going the wrong way.
Luka, you...
What's up?
Never mind. I get the feeling I'm wasting my breath. Have you talked to Oleg about going to see Svarog?
That's all you want to ask? I don't necessarily tell Master Oleg everything, you know.
Let's do
The
this.
Trailblazer, Zila of Wildfire, and...
Hey! In honor to meet you, Boss Svarog, I'm Luka, a senior member of Wildfire, just like Zila.
Accessing backend database. Querying. Query complete. Luka, born in Maltamerville, winner of the 28th Bouldertown Fight King Challenge, 11th student of Oleg, acting chief of Wildfire.
Oh, wow, impressive! Thank you for saving me the self-introduction.
Luka of Wildfire, what is the purpose of your visit?
He wants to fight you.
Straight to the point, just the way I like it. I'm here to challenge you, Boss Svarog.
Challenge. Intent unclear. Outsider, Zila of Wildfire, can you provide an explanation?
Just accept.
Why are you fanning the flames?
Just accept the duel. Accept the fight.
He's the one who came up with this idea. It's up to you to accept it or not, Svarog.
Yep, it's not that complicated. I just want to go a few rounds with the one everyone agrees is the most powerful in the underworld and see where I stand. What do you say? Are you interested?
Evaluating. Intention unclear. Enmity level 0. Lie detection passed. Evaluation completed. The opposing party only came to spar.
Yeah, exactly.
I agree to fight you, Luka of Wildfire.
Huh? Hold on. You agree?
If weapons and gun barrels are unused for prolonged periods of time, the risk of rust damages increases. Periodic use will reduce such risk and extend the life of these components.
What? That's the worst excuse I've ever heard.
See, I told you I could convince him. You could be our referee, Zila. You know the rules of the club, inside out.
Fine, I get it. If you insist. Competitors, take up positions.
You can do it, Luka. Oh, we're actually out and about.
I'm ready, Svarog. We can start anytime.
I too have a question, Luka of Wildfire. How did you acquire your mechanical arm?
That's a sensitive topic. That might be a sensitive topic. You shouldn't ask someone that.
I'm honored to be one of the things in the underworld that even you don't know about. This arm? Well, it's not that exciting. It's all because I got distracted in a defense campaign. I can't even remember the date of that fight. More importantly, it was only after losing my arm that I found the meaning of life. What it really feels like to be alive. That's why I'm standing here right now, to feel alive. And also for everyone who put their hope and faith in me.
Excellent answer. I will treat this challenge seriously, Luka of Wildfire.
In the blue corner, Svarog from the robot settlement. Are you ready?
Ready.
In the red corner, Luka from Multamerville. Are you ready?
Whenever you are.
Okay. This is a no-holds-barred contest. 1 round only. Victory will be declared when one contestant submits, or the fight is stopped by the referee. All right. Fight!
Let's see some sparks fly.
Oh, it's just Luka. Oh, okay. I don't even have my team.
I'm just getting started. Don't get cocky. Finally, an opponent that can take the punches head on.
A powerful strike, but not enough to break my defenses.
That's why they call you Boss Svarog. How about this?
And he's not doing too good here.
Annihilation. Executing
No, okay, that's him.
Not bad.
Red contestant down. 10, 9, 8.
Let's kick it up.
7.
No way.
Oh, he's up.
I'm a long way from tapping out. Let's go.
Push forward. Analysis.
That's cheating.
Module purge initiated.
You got.
Calculating result.
Step out of it. Let's see some sparks fly.
Was I supposed to go for the hand? Probably.
The winner has been decided.
Enough, Luka! Let's end it here!
Luka's gonna get up again.
No! It's not over. I must show you.
Don't put yourself through pain.
Where's the applause? Let's see some sparks fly!
You make a strong impression, Luka of Wildfire. I will remember this fight.
Thanks. But it's not over.
Oh? I think it's over. Luka, you okay?
I can't.
He was so close! He could have totally done it.
Luka of Wildfire, it does not matter why you came here. I acknowledge your strength. Your performance was enough to make me reevaluate the limits of humanity.
That's really...
Wake up! On your feet!
Luka! Oh, yeah, he got destroyed.
Hey, Luka!
Oh. Oh, Luka. He pushed himself too far. He pushed himself way too far.
Hey! Luka, you're up! You're finally awake! You've been out for the whole day. We were really worried.
Don't worry, Zila. Like I said, it was just the exhaustion. Svarog was deliberately holding back.
Holding back?
Zila. And Nat? I'm in the clinic?
Where else? You think we'd leave you on Svarog's turf?
Thank you all. I feel much better now. Sorry, Nat. I must have wasted your time.
Don't be ridiculous, Luka. Still, whatever your motivation was, I hope you can find a different outlet for it.
I'm not gonna let you off the hook that easy. There's more to this story. You need to explain what the heck got into you today.
Svarog hit pretty hard. That victory slogan of yours. Yeah, what was that about? Why did you insist on fighting Svarog?
That's on me too. I should have refused him straight away. I had a bad feeling from the start.
You're always so serious. I've said it before. This is my trip.
Oh, slow down. You haven't completely recovered. Zila, don't pressure him. Let him rest.
Thanks, Nat. But I'm almost recovered.
You're coughing. You're on your deathbed right now. You're not almost recovered.
I have some things to do.
Hey, where do you think you're...
Let him go, Zila.
I really don't get him.
Bro is just being a bit of a weeb? No, I don't get the whole thing either. Maybe he has his reasons.
Well,
he has his
whatever they are,
reasons.
they're not good enough. If he never intended to explain anything to us, why did he drag us along? No, this is too weird. I'm gonna follow him and see what he's up to.
Is that really necessary?
I can't just let it go. Luka didn't used to be like this.
What do you mean, used to be like this?
You're not too busy these days, right? I'll give you a shout if I need help.
If you must, Zila. Try not to worry. I don't want to see you two fighting.
Don't worry, Nat.
Now that they've left, I have a favor to ask you.
Follow them both?
It's easy for Luka to get ahead of himself sometimes. But I've never seen him this headstrong. It does make me wonder. Could you ask Oleg how Luka's been recently? I haven't seen much of him lately. It's hard for me to get the full picture.
Since you asked,
Thank you.
I will do that.
Regardless of what's really going on, I hope none of you let small things get in the way of your friendship. See you.
Bye, Natasha. Let's go to Oleg then. Let's see what's really going on with Luka.
Where you find people, you find wildfire. Oh, my student. Did something happen recently? I was wondering why he didn't come to see me after the championship match ended. Come, tell me about it.
Yeah, so yeah, he fought Svarog.
That does sound a little strange. Luka usually doesn't push himself so far. Huh, he may be a tough guy on the surface, but he's got his secrets. Did he tell you about the origins of his mechanical arm?
A little bit. He mentioned something before he fought Svarog.
Then he probably didn't describe the scene in detail. That was 6, 7 years ago. I was patrolling with some comrades in the neighboring town of Multamerville. We passed an ordinary mechanic's shop. There was a serious-looking fella looking after the shop. He was probably a few years younger than me, but his hair and beard were white as snow. There was a young lad doing odd jobs. He looked pretty exhausted. Anyway, I convinced the shopkeeper to let him come with me.
Oh, okay.
Luka was a fast learner. At first, I couldn't figure out if he liked what I was teaching him. Fighting, weapons, strategy, etc. He didn't talk a lot, just kept his head down.
Oh. So he was a quiet kid.
Then, about a year after I took him in, Luka lost one of his arms while rescuing townsfolk from the Fragmentum in Multamerville. He almost didn't make it. He was unconscious for 2 or 3 days. I sat next to his bed, anxious and guilty. Guess what he said to me after he woke up?
Did he apologize? He probably apologized. Go on.
Master, I feel great.
Oh, what? He lost his arm?
He had bandages all over his body. Most of his wounds hadn't healed yet. But it was the first time he'd ever smiled at me. I still remember that
The first time he
expression.
smiled? Something must have happened with the Fragmentum. Does he not feel pain anymore then? And the moral of the story is?
Oh, sorry. I get a little carried away when I tell this story. What I'm trying to say is Luka views other people's lives as more important than his own. That's how he's always been.
Oh, okay.
So when he says stuff like, "This is for training," that's probably a lie. He's hiding something from you, alright? Anyway, I'm too old to be getting involved in this stuff. I'm sure you and Zila can sort this by yourselves. One thing I will ask, please try not to embarrass him too much, okay? He's the fighting champion of Boulder Town, after all. An idol for all the children. He needs to keep up that image.
Oh, Zila messaging us. You there? I found Luka. He's on his way to Rivet Town alone. Wanna go there together? I'm coming. We'll make it if we run. I'm waiting for you at the intersection. Come quick.
Oh, you're here. Come on. He wasn't in a hurry, so we should be able to catch up easy enough.
Let's go.
Look, there he is. Let's follow him. Stay quiet.
We should not get caught by him.
Whew, thank goodness we didn't lose him. Quick, let's keep up the chase. This doesn't feel right. Hey, let's hide for a bit.
Oh, I love seeing him look around like that.
feel right.
Oh.
Hey, let's hide for a bit.
Did I knock that over?
Oh, where's he going? This doesn't feel right. Hey,
I detected.
let's hide for a bit.
Thought I bent down.
Seela, and you too? What are you guys doing
I thought
here?
I made it.
No. He caught us.
Oh, I thought I hid in time. Okay, let's try that again. I was doing so well.
There he is. Let's follow him. Stay quiet.
Yeah. I've got this.
Whew, thank goodness we didn't lose him. Quick, let's keep up the chase. This doesn't feel right. Hey, let's hide for a bit.
He clearly saw us. I was standing for a while. I definitely must have knocked that shovel over.
Oh, where's he going?
Okay. I have to make sure he goes over a little bit. Ah! Hook!
Wait, that's... Hook! What's she doing here?
What is she doing here? The moles are everywhere.
Up to no good. Luka should tell her to go back to town. He's always worrying after the kid's safety. We've come this far. We can't let this kid ruin everything. Shh, she's coming this way.
Uh-oh. She knows we're here.
Wow, honorary member, Miss
Shut up! We're not here! We're not here!
Shh, be quiet! You almost exposed us!
He's looking over his shoulder. He knows we're here too.
Why are you sneaking around like this?
We're treasure hunting, obviously.
Wow, that's so exciting.
We're gonna lose him if we don't hurry. Hook, run back to town. Stop hanging around here.
Okay. That's what Luka said too. I hope you two find the treasure.
Oh, I'm sorry, Hook.
Thank goodness we didn't lose him. Quick.
He was kind of
keep up the
standing there
chase.
for a long time. Oh, he's looking. Oh, he's running. He's running.
This doesn't feel right. Hey, let's hide for a bit.
He's gonna run again, isn't he? What's he doing at the orphanage?
This doesn't feel right. Hey, let's hide for a bit.
Okay. What's he doing here? What's in the box? We're not very well hidden now, are we?
Did he put something down? Let's go have a look. A case?
What's in it?
For some reason, I feel like...
We shouldn't open it?
Yeah, I don't have a reason. It's just a feeling. Then again, we followed him for ages. It'll be a waste if we don't see what's inside.
That's true, but it's also stepping over his boundaries.
I wonder what's in there. Here, let me open it. Is this a notebook? It looks like a kid's handwriting and some scribbled art. Have a look.
What does it say?
Mr. Luka. Hello.
Oh. Oh. Oh, it's too cute. Oh no. Oh no, this is gonna be so sad. I have a feeling this is gonna be sad.
My name is Margie, and I'm from Old Tamerville too. I'm a big fan of yours. I've been sick since I was a baby,
Aww.
but I still dream of becoming a big star in the cage one day, just like you. It's a bit embarrassing, but I wanted my dad to give you this notebook. I wanted to tell you that you've inspired me to keep working hard and achieve my goal, even if it's hard to reach.
This is so sweet.
When I become a fighter as awesome as you, I'm gonna do my best to help people in the underworld. I want to team up with my friends and help everyone together so they can smile again.
Oh, Luka's an inspiration for this kid.
I'll listen to their thanks and then yell out my winning slogan.
Is that why he's yelling out a winning slogan, because of this kid? That is too cute. Oh my god, Luka.
The Tamerville warrior, the peerless boulder champion, upholding justice and peace once again.
Something happened to this kid. I feel it. Something happened to this kid, and that's why he's yelling the cat phrases.
Chase away all the bad things hurting everyone. I'll go with my friends and clear out all the scary monsters.
Hang on. The 3 tasks. First task, helping find the robot. She was helping an old man to get somewhere, I assume. So he was helping someone. Task 2, feeding the fragmentum. She wants to clear the monsters. She was doing what this kid did, and now I feel like that something happened to this kid who had dreams and hopes, and that is the saddest thing ever.
I'll make the underworld safe, and then yell out my other winning slogan.
Other?
The Tamerville warrior, the peerless boulder champion, defeater of evil throughout the world. Lastly, I want to make life better for the underworld.
Fighting a robot here. Fighting Svarog. He was doing what the kid wanted to do.
Mom said there's someone called Svarog who keeps stopping us from going back to the overworld. So I'm gonna challenge that big robot and show him what I can do as a champion fighter. But Svarog is too strong. We'll never win. My friends are gonna all want to back out when they hear about this. But I know I have to be an example for everyone. I need to stick my neck out and go challenge Svarog on my own. Bam! Crack! Boom! It's gonna be such an epic fight. And then we'll reach a draw, and neither of us will be able to win. But Svarog will acknowledge my strength and be willing to listen to the Underworlders.
Oh.
So, it'll be a happy ending. My friends will clap, and all the people suffering will be free. But all that is just my dream. I don't know how long it's gonna be till it becomes reality. I'm lying in bed sick right now. But as long as Mr. Luka is around, I won't be scared. I remember everything you said to encourage me.
Aww.
Before becoming a champion, I want to defeat this illness first.
I have a feeling she didn't.
Then, I need to learn how to stand, walk, and exercise again. Until I achieve all my dreams. I hope... no. I believe Mr. Luka will support me till the end. Right?
He did. He really did.
Luka. I think I get it now. Maybe we should forget about all this. What do you say?
I agree. Can be a sensitive
Maybe
topic.
one day we can talk about it with him. But let's give him some time. Let's head back to town for today. Good night, Margie.
Oh wait. Yeah, she did not beat her illness. That is the saddest thing ever.
It's hard for a wanderer
And that's
to
the
find
quest!
rest in this world.
What? What if I did say I wanted to talk to him about it? What then? Did I change the ending of that? That is actually really sad. Oh, Hovis does some insane stuff with illnesses and that. Is there like another ending to that? I guess not. Okay, that was extremely sad. But it was so great. And I'm glad I got to meet Luka and have a feel for what kind of character he is, even though we basically hung out with Zila the majority of it. We were sneaking around behind his back. But I loved it. Let's see. We've got an achievement. Complete the companion quest. Okay. See, can I do... No, I can't do another wish. Sad. But I can start Yunli's quest. Companion quest. Let me... Hello, Fu. Down here. No, this is not it. It's this one. And then it's this one. Right.
It's hard for a wanderer
Let's
to find
see.
rest in this world.
What happens in Yunli's quest?
Ever since March started learning swordplay from Yancheng and Yunli, her voice has been absent on the express.
Oh.
I wonder how well she's progressing. Where has she been these days?
Have you seen March 7th? She didn't turn up for practice. Oh. Who's March 7th? I don't know March 7th. I've never heard anyone named March 7th here. Helping us skip class, eh? Your friendship must be pretty solid. Oh, I don't know what it's saying. Helping us skip class, eh? Your friendship must be pretty solid. How about you take her spot for this training session? No thanks, I haven't seen her. If I can't find March 7th, then I can only seek out her legal guardian, which is you. I'm not her legal guardian. I'm definitely not Match's legal guardian. You can go look for Mr. Yang or Miss Himiko. If they're not there, you can find Dang Hang. Too many names, can't remember. Ah, I was ordered to instruct her in the ways of the sword. She can't skip this class, but I can't... She can skip this class, but I can't skip my duty. We need to talk about your child's behaviour, Mr. Ko. How about this? You come find me at Aurum Alley. I'll wait for you. March 7th is not my child. If anything, I'm March 7th's child. Okay. Let's go to Aurum Alley. Hi, I'm here.
Ah, there you are.
Hello.
I was looking around before you got here. I already looked everywhere, but March 7th is nowhere to be found.
So no need to keep looking for March 7th? Maybe March 7th is actually somewhere. Oh, okay.
Let's just assume she successfully skipped class. Actually, she's been quite diligent in her swordplay practice and hasn't taken many breaks lately. I think she deserves a day off.
Good for her.
Besides, I used to skip classes even more than her back when I was still learning. If I was in the mood, I could train for 3 days straight. But if I wasn't in the mood, none of my seniors could find me. So, I can understand where she's coming from.
So then, can I go back?
No need. I asked you to come, so I won't send you away empty-handed. Since you're here, let me treat you to some tasty food.
Tasty food? Yunli, you have to.
I'm more interested in you today.
Oh. Oh. Me? Interested in what exactly?
Let's walk and talk.
Oh, this is running. This is not talking.
Told me there's tasty food in Aurum Alley. Let's go there. A table for two, please.
All right, come on in. What would you like?
Well, we'll have one of everything on the menu.
The entire menu?
Yeah, wait, the entire menu? I can't eat that. Oh.
Do you think it'll be enough?
I think it'll be too much. She's worried we won't be able to finish it all. Not that it's too much.
Oh, don't worry.
Not enough.
There are two of us.
Exactly, 2. We can't eat the whole menu. Unless she can.
Well, then I'll start making a few dishes, and if you need more, just let me know.
Thank you.
Are you sure we don't need to look for much? Do you usually eat a lot?
Yeah. I mean, not too much, actually.
Oh, really? I have a feeling that you do eat a lot.
Grandpa said to never be stingy when it comes to making friends. So, how big is your appetite?
My stomach is a bottomless pit. I believe the Trailblazer would have a bottomless pit for a stomach.
Ah, then eat to your heart's content.
Thank you, I will. Are you sure we don't need to look for much?
No, I've thought about it. She deserves a day off.
Did you just say you're interested in me?
Well, to be more precise, I'm interested in your sword.
My sword? You mean my baseball bat? Or my hat? Or my lance? Is it a lance? Either way, I don't have a sword.
Yanqing mentioned you before. He said that you're not to be underestimated, and that your weapon has a unique shape. So, I've always been curious about your sword. How the weight is distributed, what material it's made of, whether it contains any special ingenia, and what kind of sword techniques you use.
Well, it's not a sword, so yeah, it's a baseball bat.
Seriously? A bat?
Yeah. Are you still curious?
Yeah, now more than ever.
Your most trusted companion?
So, it really is a baseball bat.
I wasn't lying to you.
Grandpa said that a sword doesn't have to be constrained by its shape. So, in a sense, your bat is a sword too. He also said that a weapon mimics its master. So, your bat actually reflects your habits and nature, you know?
No, what do you mean by that?
Let me guess. You're someone who doesn't follow the rules, enjoys improvising, and can handle yourself well against tough foes. Am I right?
Yeah, have you been secretly filming me? Oh, actually, I follow the rules all the time.
And I bet you always say something silly like, rules are made to be broken.
The Trailblazer does say that. How does she know that?
I've come across so many sword wielders who acted all righteous and moral, but were really just liars. Their swords always told the truth, though. They told me that their wielders were just a bunch of frauds who relied on their divine weapons for everything. I've hunted down hundreds of swords like this so far, and every single one of them has been melted down.
Wait, you take people's swords by force and melt them down?
Yes, but only for those who cross the line. Melting their swords is my way of protecting those weapons. But just looking at a sword is not enough. Grandpa always says, words and expressions can be deceiving, but in a fight to the death, a sword's movements never lie. The war dance is just around the corner. We'll be participating, right?
Am I allowed to participate?
Miss Yunli,
Is that a thing?
For talented sword masters like you, the war dance is a perfect opportunity to show off your skills and make a name for yourself.
Who's this?
But for people like her who have already
hello.
made significant contributions to the Xianzhou, they maybe don't need to prove themselves on the war dance stage. It has been a while, Miss Nameless.
Hello.
And
How are you?
You are?
This is Madam Yukong's secretary.
Thank you for your introduction, Miss Nameless. I'm Shi Kuei, and I work in the Palace of Astrum as the secretary for the Helmmaster. I apologize for interrupting your conversation. I happened to hear you discussing the war dance. And since this person is an old acquaintance, I thought I'd come and say hello.
Are you hosting any guests, Miss Sequay?
Yes, with the war dance approaching, many guests from afar are pouring in. Mr. Pavo here is one of them. He's from the distant planet Kalevala. Mr. Pavo's planet recently joined the Pan-Cosmic Trade System. He brought his delegation here this time, not only for business, but also to return something that belongs to the Xianzhou.
Miss Shikui, the word gift is perhaps more fitting than return. While it did once belong to the Xianzhou, we faced many tribulations to be able to deliver it here, so it should be considered a gift.
I apologize for my poor choice of words. Mr. Pavo's delegation brought a legendary Xianzhou sword that had been lost for centuries.
Ooh!
General Huayan plans to personally thank them at the Palace of Astrum and present the sword as a prize to the champion of the war dance. Mr. Pavo and I were actually on our way there. Since you two were talking so enthusiastically about the war dance, maybe you'd be interested in joining us at the Palace of Astrum?
Oh. Let's talk to Pavo then. Hello, Pavo.
Nice to meet you both. The journey to the Xianzhou Luofu wasn't an easy one, but the scenery here is worth it. It's completely different from my homeland.
Oh yeah?
Once the formalities at the Palace of Astrum are finished, I'll find a quiet spot on this street and plant a seedling. And then my mission will be complete. The Sword of Heroes will finally be returned to its rightful owners. I couldn't be happier.
Let's talk about Kalevala. I'm very interested to find about this planet of yours.
Oh, you're interested in my home planet? That's great. Your Excellency is welcome to visit us at any time. Even though the trade route just opened, Still might take around 200 system hours to get there from Pier Point, but our planet is really great. Yeah, sure, it's a bit cold and the food is a bit repetitive and our houses aren't as fancy as those on Pier Point, but that doesn't matter. We've discovered massive supernium deposits, and we're on the path to prosperity.
Let's talk about the sword.
Oh, you mean the Mieka Kivesa? It's an incredible sword. That weapon helped the legendary heroes of my homeland slay demons, and is highly revered. It also has the power to choose monarchs. All the ancient kings of Kalevala received a sign from the sword, showing they were worthy to rule the land. According to tradition, each monarch would plunge the sword into a stone, and only a hero recognized by the sword could pull it out and ascend to the throne next.
Is it some sort of biometric technology?
Well, those are just legends from the past. No one today has witnessed it firsthand.
Why don't you keep the sword for yourselves?
Well, times have changed, and now that we have a council in place, the idea of a sword crowning a king has become a joke. Besides, it wasn't a native of Kalevala who last pulled out the sword and recognized its connection to the Xianzhou ship. It was a visitor from afar.
Oh.
While the sword holds great historical significance for Kalevala, it doesn't truly belong to our world.
So you want to return it to the rightful planet?
The old-timers on council had a heated debate about whether to return the sword. They eventually unanimously agreed to let the Mieka Kivesa return to where it truly belongs. That's the best possible outcome.
I'm going to witness its return too.
Wonderful. It's an honor to have so many people witness the sword's homecoming.
Okay. Yunli, what do you say?
Let's head to the Palace of Astrum together. Hmm?
Yeah, let's go. I'd love to take a look at that sword too.
I know, right? Thanks to March 7th skipping class, we get to join in on the fun. Grandpa always asks me to go look at swords with him, but he hasn't said anything about this one. It's really weird.
Oh, that is weird.
But now that we're invited, let's go and check it out.
Let's go check it out then.
It's hard for a wanderer to find rest in this world.
There you are. Come on, let's go to the ceremony together.
Let's go. Oh! Argenti! Hello! I wasn't expecting to see him here.
Please allow me to offer a sincere compliment, my fair lady. Your beauty is as pure as a snow-white iris.
And his voice. I'm so glad to hear his voice again. I know it's a different voice actor, but I'm still so glad to hear him speak again. Though his old voice actor did a fabulous job. I'm very curious to what his new voice is capable of.
Well, if it isn't my dear friend! Glad to meet you again.
Hello.
Who is this weirdo?
Yunli, don't speak about Argenti like that.
Who is this knight?
Oh, the disrespect from Yunli.
I am Argenti, a member of the Knights of Beauty. I was invited as a part of the Kalevala delegation to escort the legendary Mieka Kivesa back to the Xianzhou. May I have the honor of knowing your name?
My name is Yunli.
What a beautiful name. I wonder if you have ever heard the holy name of the pure and flawless goddess Adrilla.
Oh, you're here, Yunli. Didn't expect you to be so well informed. Well, now that you're here, don't forget your manners.
Manners. Come on. You won't find another granddaughter as polite and well-behaved as me.
He probably could.
Well, Just remember, this is a very serious ceremony. Sorry for keeping you waiting, Mr. Pavo. Now, let the sword gifting ceremony begin.
Before the ceremony officially commences, I want to express my gratitude to the Knight Argenti. Thank you for enlightening us about the sword's origin and for escorting it here safely so that we may complete this ceremony.
Hold on! Yay!
On behalf of the Kalevalan delegation, I, Pavel Kalistaya, am here to return the legendary Mieka Kifesa to the Xianzhou Alliance, its rightful homeland.
I'm truly grateful for Kalevala's noble act of returning the sword and for the Knight of Beauty's chivalry. Now, as we gather here on the Xianzhou Laofu, I officially welcome the sword back to its homeland, Mieka Kifesa. It's a fitting name for a sword with such a legendary past. I still remember the name
Very powerful
engraved
name.
on this sword the day it was forged. Gu Yin. It was forged by Han Guang, a craftsman from the Zhu Ming's Flame Wheel Forge.
Wait. Han Guang?
Although its blade is worn and cracked,
What does the name mean to you,
remains as
Yunli?
resilient as the Xianzhou Cloud Knights. All it needs is some repairs and polishing by the skilled craftsmen of the Artisanship Commission to regain its former glory.
That name means something to her.
I've decided to entrust this sword, Gu Yin, to the Laofu Artisanship Commission for restoration. Furthermore, it will serve as the prize for the champion of the Laofu War Dance. This sword will be wielded against abominations to protect our homeland and live up to the mission of the Kalevalan delegation that returned it from so far away.
Thank you, General. It is an honor for Kalevala.
Now, esteemed Knight and delegation members, please head to the Artisanship Commission, where...
Oh.
No! This sword was forged by Han Guang.
Yunli! These esteemed guests have brought back your father's work. Where are your manners?
It's the sword that her father made. Forged. No wonder she's speaking out. No wonder she wasn't invited to see the sword, because he knew she would speak out like this.
Oh, I didn't realize this sword was actually forged by your father. Returning it to its rightful owner is,
Grandpa, give me that cursed sword right now. I'll melt away the remnants of that man's curse once and for all.
Oh, what? A cursed sword?
Don't be rude, Yunli. Apologize to our esteemed guests from afar.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for making a scene. But I have to melt down this cursed sword. I won't let it fall into anyone else's hands.
How is it a cursed sword?
Yunli, please, go for now.
Oh. It's her father's sword that he forged. She has the right to do whatever she wants to it. I'm just saying. Argenti knows as well. He knows what's up.
This is exactly why I didn't want Yunli to know about this. I didn't want to create trouble, but trouble found its way here anyway. Perhaps it really is divine intervention. Could you, please, keep an eye on Yunli for me?
Sure thing. I'll make sure she doesn't get in trouble. General, is it really my place to get involved in your family matters? That's right. Is it really my place?
Don't worry about it. I need your help on this. I apologize for the unfortunate interruption. Let us move on with the ceremony.
Unless I'm mistaken, Yunli should be around here somewhere.
Yunli? Oh, there you are.
I signed up for it.
No! No, Yunli, it's okay. Pat, pat, pat. What's wrong, Yunli?
Did Grandpa send you to look for me?
No, I came for my own reasons. I felt you needed someone.
I bet he did.
Oh, so now you're a mind reader? Actually, I'm here because I care about you.
Really? Thank you.
I would have come even without your grandpa's permission. Without him telling me to come. I would have come anyway. I want to see if you're okay.
Just so you know, I'm here just waiting for the perfect moment to snatch that sword. And once I have it, I'll melt it down before anyone can react. Don't even think about stopping me. No one can stop me.
Can you tell me why? No one can help you if you don't explain what's going on.
Grandpa sent you here. Surely he doesn't want you to help me.
But it depends why. Yeah, he probably doesn't want me to help you, but I'm not doing it for him, I'm doing it for you.
Have you heard of cursed swords? That sword is one.
How do you know? So it's like a sacred sword that's been corrupted, so it's a sword that's been cursed?
I guess that's what it means. Literally.
Why did the Trailblazer respond that way? That is a cursed sword. So you mean a sword that's cursed? Obviously that's what she means, Trailblazer.
A cursed sword lets anyone, even a complete novice, wield it with insane skill. Just by holding the hilt, even the weakest rookie can brandish it with incredible speed and strength.
And that doesn't sound like too bad a deal, I'm being honest. But I understand why she'd want to destroy it. Because a rookie can be someone who is a terrible person, and if they gain a hold of the sword, they could have extreme power and do horrible things. So that's probably why she wants to destroy it. But it honestly doesn't sound that bad of a deal. With something like that, much someone could graduate in just one day. That's true. So where can I buy one? I'm gonna say the first one.
I'm not joking around. And I'm not making up some crazy story.
I know you're not. That was just the only options I had, and I believe you. But how do you know that sword is cursed?
Well, a cursed sword grants instant abilities to its wielder. It comes at a cost. It's like continuously adding fuel to the forge. With each swing, the sword drains the wielder's blood and essence.
Oh.
Day by day, the fuel will run out, leaving nothing but an empty husk.
So yes, it comes with a price. Okay, that is not as good as a deal anymore. So yeah, we should definitely get rid of that sword.
Soon enough, he'll no longer be a person wielding a sword, but a mindless, killing machine, consumed by bloodlust and murderous thoughts.
So it's like being possessed by a heliobus?
Oh, so you're familiar with Heliobi. That makes this much easier to explain.
Yeah.
There was a lunatic swordsmith who infused metal blades with Heliobi, as he was obsessed with turning weapons into living things. And this is how cursed swords were made.
So Ji-yoon is one of those cursed swords? So your father sealed a heliobus inside that sword? He did?
I know. I shouldn't have caused a scene at the sword gifting ceremony.
Oh.
But I've thought this through. If I don't make a fuss now, That cursed sword will cause a whole lot more trouble. So it's better if it's me causing the trouble. By the way, aren't they supposed to be taking the sword to the Artisanship Commission for repairs? Why haven't they come out yet? Any ideas?
Maybe there are other ways out of the palace ashram. Maybe someone's already got the sword in their hands.
Looks like they're not going to show up here. I'll just head straight to the Artisanship Commission. It doesn't matter why Grandpa chose that sword. I won't let it fall into anyone else's hands. I'll track down every single sword he forged and melt them down one after another. Just like I've been doing all these years.
I see. Makes sense.
I have to go now.
I'm coming with you. I want to help.
Is she planning to sneak into the Artisanship Commission and steal that sword?
That's exactly what she's planning.
Maybe I should keep an eye on her.
Hang on, hang on. I thought you saw Yanqing over there. I just wanted to confirm it. I didn't want to go over there because it would like trigger the quest. But I thought I saw him and I was like, wait. So that's where the next Trailblaze continuance starts. Good to know.
The Artisanship Commission is so big. Where could she be?
Just a while ago, a girl came up to me, all fierce and demanding directions. She said she's a member of the Artisanship Commission. Do you know her?
No idea who she is. If she really works here, how can she not know her way around?
Oh, I know her. She's from the Zhangzhou Juming Artisan Commission. Was she carrying a massive sword?
Yeah, she wasn't big at all. But that weapon of hers was pretty intimidating.
She was in a hurry, heading straight for the Artisanship Commission, and I didn't want to ask too many questions.
Yunli's out here threatening the people of the Artisan Commission.
She said something like, I'm a member of the Artisanship Commission. Where do you keep your precious stuff? I got scared and pointed her toward Master Gongshu's warehouse, where he stores his arumatons.
Uh-oh.
Wait, why did you give her directions? What if she's planning to steal something?
She's planning on stealing a cursed sword. Cursed sword. But yeah, let's cut to the chase. Where did she go?
Where else? Like I said, she was headed straight for the warehouse, where all the valuable arumatons are.
Yeah, that place is filled with Master Gongshu's precious arumatons. I bet they'll give her a hard time.
Uh-oh. Oh no. Can I not go this way? Okay. She's taking everything out on her way.
What are you doing here? Look, if I get into trouble, it's my problem. I don't want to drag you into it.
Is this really the time to talk about that?
Fine. Let's smash these metal cans first. Then we can talk.
Let's thrash them.
An elusive forte-
Ill tidings manifest. Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
Hey.
Free will, or was it fate? Destiny for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Say bye to breathing. Good times. Time to say bye. Boom. Thanks. You're too good to me.
Destiny is an
Ill fate descends.
Another journey begins.
That was the last of them. Thank you. for helping me out.
I would help you all the time, Yunli. No need to thank me.
This place is heavily guarded, but there's nothing but arumatons. Where is the arsenal? Seems like not even those craftsmen know where the arsenal is. At this rate, we won't find anything. And Grandpa might take me away before I can do anything. You're not really here to help me. You're here to stop me, right?
No. Of course, I'm here to stop you. I can't just stand there and watch you get into trouble. You know, this sword isn't just your problem.
No. It's not. Grandpa made a promise to the delegation, and going back on his word would tarnish his reputation and make things difficult for the Lofu. But leaving that cursed sword here will also make things difficult for the Lofu. So all things considered, the best outcome is for me to melt that sword down and take all the blame. You probably think I'm being impulsive and unreasonable, right?
Not at all. Well, I just feel like you're too obsessed with cursed swords. So you are self-aware after all.
Hey! I'm not always like this. It's all because of that cursed sword.
Why don't you just tell me everything?
Look. I owe you an explanation. But this isn't the best place to talk. We need to find somewhere else. Let me be clear, though. I'm still pretty riled up. This is just a temporary break.
Okay. Sure.
I already told you about Guyan. The sword that was returned during the ceremony. It's a cursed sword, with a heliobus inside. And Hongguang, the swordsmith who forged it, is my father.
Oh.
I rarely mention his name to anyone other than Grandpa. Maybe, like you said, I've been avoiding having to talk about him. But as long as my mission to hunt down cursed swords continues, it's impossible to avoid the topic forever. For some reason, I feel like I can open up to you. Honestly, I don't remember much about him. All I know is that the Pyrogyre Forge used to be a bustling place, with people from all over coming to get one of his swords. They called him the greatest master craftsman since Yingxing. I didn't catch all the details, but I do remember seeing him forge those amazing swords, while the visitors watched with smiles on their faces. I used to believe that craftsmen brought happiness to others.
I just want to say that she's absolutely adorable as like a tiny kid. And I love this artwork. And look at the eyes. She is intrigued by the sword.
The swords crafted by the Pyrogyre Forge are famed across the stars.
Flame wheel forge.
They possess exceptional sharpness and invincibility. With these legendary weapons, even ordinary people can become skilled warriors, capable of overcoming the most formidable opponents. But then, he became obsessed with becoming a famed swordsmith, and started crossing all sorts of lines. He forged cursed swords that should never exist. And all those people who desired those twisted swords started flooding into the palace.
So he continued making cursed swords, which is really dangerous. So basically any sword made by him as a cursed sword, I guess. So that's why she reacted the way she did.
However, just like Grandpa said, those who excel with the sword will eventually suffer by it. The palace is overrun with visitors from afar.
Oh my
Some
god.
left empty-handed. Others got swords that didn't fulfill their desires. And some even
my
resorted to stealing.
God.
And in the midst of all the chaos my father created, he ended up being stabbed by one of the swords he forged.
Oh my god. That is insane. I wasn't expecting to go from happy, intrigued Yunli to her watching her father die by the same sword had been showing her previously. And with the screaming in the background, this is insane. Yunli, the trauma Yunli has went through when she was a child. Look how tiny she is. I'm so sorry, Yunli. No wonder she wants to destroy all the swords. Because it was one of the swords, the cursed swords, that killed her father. Oh my god.
It was so sudden and unexpected. Everything went silent for a moment. All I could hear was the sound of bones breaking and blood pouring out.
This is insane. I'm so sorry, Yunli. You should not have gone through that.
I was frozen in place, unable to move. It was only when my mother pushed me away from the deadly swing of the cursed sword that I managed to escape. I don't remember much after that, except for the pounding of my heart and the sound of my own gasps of breath. I could hear the smiths in the pyrogyre forge shouting, "Run away, Yunli!" and the screams of agony. My tears wouldn't stop, and I couldn't see anything. I kept gasping for air.
Oh my god.
Until I collapsed in a pool of blood.
Oh my god. Oh my god, Yunli.
If General Huayan hadn't arrived in time, I probably wouldn't be here talking to you now.
Oh, she was so close to death. I'm so sorry, Yunli. It makes sense why you'd want to destroy the sword.
After that, General Huayan took me in and treated me like his own granddaughter.
The screaming has stopped.
To me, he is 100 times better than my sinful father. He taught me forging and swordsmanship. Han Guang paid for his sins, but his troubled legacy must not go unchecked. According to the records, he forged a total of 1,382 heliobus cursed
That's a lot of
swords,
swords.
and 182 of them had unique designs. When I joined the pyrogyre forge for training, I made a vow to hunt down all those cursed swords. So far, I found 312 of them, and Guyan will be my 313th.
Still has a long way to go.
Like all the other cursed swords, I'll separate it from the heliobus. Then, I'll melt it down and make it part of the Blade of Forged Remnants. I've said my piece now. Even though it'll be tough for Grandpa, I still have to melt down the sword.
But the delegation calls it the Sword of Heroes.
Those travelers who came seeking Hongguang's swords all came in the name of justice and honor. Most of those so-called great heroes were heartless killers They are only called heroes because they won. Many of the cursed swords I've destroyed had honorable and grand names, too. A legendary sword and a butcher's knife are often just different ways of describing the same thing. Somehow, after talking to you, I feel like I've cooled off a bit. Well, I'll have an honest conversation with Grandpa tomorrow. And I won't take any action against Gu Yun until he gives me his reasons.
Don't forget to apologize to General Ha Yuan. He is your grandpa. Just explain what happened, you know?
Yeah. I shouldn't have done that in a public place. Anyway, thank you. We'll catch up tomorrow.
I should go back to the Palace of Astrum and tell General Huayan what happened at the Artisanship Commission.
Oh? I can just teleport straight in? I didn't know that.
My granddaughter didn't cause any trouble, did she, young lady?
No. But you can have to see from her perspective, okay?
Sorry for all this trouble. Yunli told you quite a bit. Now it's time for this old man to tell my side of the story.
Oh, are you saying she's a liar? Or is it a different side altogether?
Guang was my beloved disciple. A rare genius not seen in the Pyrogire Forge since Yingxing. However, talent can sometimes be a curse. He had an unusual fervor for forging, and he dreamed of forging a sword with self-awareness that surpassed that of humans. He believed it would make warriors invincible without any training. According to him, while weapons of mass destruction like Juming flames and alchemical arrows can destroy many enemies, true victory lies with soldiers who fearlessly fight, ready to lay their lives on the line. Usually, Xianzhou swordsmiths infuse a basic level of awareness into their swords to make them easier to wield. But even then, soldiers need to experience countless battles to overcome fear and sharpen their instincts.
So he thought of using Heliobite to absorb emotions. So he thought of using Heliobite to impart combat experience.
By infusing Heliobi into swords, he managed to forge weapons that could grant their wielders strength and valor, and even make decisions for them. However, weapons are different from regular tools. They are meant to kill, plain and simple. After countless battles, all the anger, fear, and bloodlust are soaked up by the Heliobi within the swords. The soldiers wielding them not only gain strength, but they also become consumed by the malice, turning them into puppets possessed by the swords. No matter how noble Hongguan's intentions were, those weapons, soaked in blood, turned into cursed swords eventually. Later, Outworlders got wind of what he was doing and encouraged him to keep forging cursed swords.
Oh, Outworlders.
They came up with all sorts of reasons, from taking back their kingdoms to slaying demons. And you know what happened next. That massacre took her parents' lives, and the lives of many craftsmen in the Pyrogire Forge. Yunli managed to survive, but she couldn't escape the horrors of that day.
I wouldn't imagine that she would, no. That's why you didn't want her to see that sword.
Yes. I don't want her to spend her whole life trapped under her father's shadow. She doesn't deserve to carry the weight of his mistakes. Despite her vow to hunt down and wipe out all cursed swords, fulfilling that vow requires immense effort. Traversing the starry seas in search of the swords is like finding a needle in a haystack. And to reclaim those swords, she has to duel the bloodthirsty wielders, teetering on the edge of life and death. She has taken back over 300 cursed swords, and has suffered the same number of fatal wounds. I took her in to give her a chance at a normal childhood, not to send her on a sword-hunting journey. Even if she manages to melt down all the cursed swords one day, what will she do with her life after?
Oh. Yeah, that makes sense. She spends her whole lifetime searching for these cursed swords, then she finds the last one, and then doesn't know what to do with her life. So yeah. But maybe she knows what to do. Maybe she just wants to save people, and by saving people she needs to get rid of all these cursed swords. Does that sword really contain a heliobus?
Wu Yin is indeed one of the cursed swords forged by Han.
Then why are you keeping it if you know it is?
Very few swordsmiths could use heliobi as forging material, and Han Guang was one of them. His attempt came at a terrible cost.
Yunli plans to talk to you tomorrow.
I thought this sword could be an opportunity. I wanted to tell her that her father wasn't all evil, that even the man she resents so much managed to forge a true sword of heroes. I also wanted to find a chance to tell her about the history and origin of this sword, but not during the ceremony. As you saw, it wasn't a good time. I've instructed the Artisanship Commission to keep the sword safe in the arsenal. If you have any doubts, feel free to ask the people involved.
Master Gongshu, there's something I want to talk with you about. General Haiwan gave the Luofu a sword called Guyun. Don't you worry, General Haiwan has already conferred his instructions. Right, I heard from my apprentices that a young lady with a sword barged into the Artisan Commission. That's General Haiwan's granddaughter, right? Is she here to chat or kidnap me? She's calmed down now. She already promised me that she wouldn't take Guyun until we've confirmed the situation. What? She's coming to steal the sword? My nerves can't take much of this. The Knight of Beauty just escorted the sword to the Artisan Commission. It is currently in the armory without a chance for compromise or mishaps. You just relax. When I have time, I want to hear that girl tell me why she tried to steal the blade.
Since my granddaughter mentioned talking to me tomorrow, I'll be waiting for her. By the way, you watched over her for quite some time. You must be exhausted, aren't you?
A pretty lady like her never gets tiring. No, totally exhausted. Yeah, she can take that. She can cause that to people. She's a very tiring person to be with.
I'll be counting on you then.
Time to go back and find that class-skipping March 7th.
Let's go find March 7th then. March did skip class. How dare she? You there, Mr. Go? Are you able to cooperate with us for a bit? Care to come to the Artisan Commission? Something happened to the sword? Whoa, I didn't even say anything. How do you know? That's correct. The Artisan Commission said they received a sword yesterday from General Haiwan. Today, when we checked, the sword had vanished. Anyway, the Realm Keeping Commission is officially conducting an investigation and is interrogating the relevant individuals. Do you suspect me? Come on, young lady, it's just a routine questioning. he suspects me. But you did attend a sword gifting ceremony yesterday at the Palace of Astrum, and some craftsmen said they saw you at the Artisan Commission. Anyway, anyone who attended yesterday's ceremony and lacks a clear alibi will be considered a suspect. The craftsman also mentioned a young girl who broke into the Artisan Commission with a sword in her hand. She bears the bulk of the suspicion. Alright, enough chatter. I'll see you at the Artisan Commission. Okay. What has Yunli been up to then? Oh, we're all here.
All right, everyone is here. It's time for questioning.
Yunli, I'm sure you understand why the official called you here, right?
Yeah? But I didn't steal the sword.
I can vouch for her.
Now is not the time to use your reputation like that.
Damn. But it's true.
If we don't recover the sword, we will be breaking our promise to the Lawfu and betraying the delegation. We're counting on you to find the truth, Official Daha.
Yes. It's my duty to thoroughly investigate the case. Even though Yunli is firm in her words, you can't just rely on her testimony.
After everything, the sword still got stolen. They should have given it to me from the beginning.
Just keep quiet. You're gonna get more suspicious.
In this case of Gu Yun's theft, everyone involved seems suspicious to some extent. Miss Yunli is the main suspect. First, during the sword gifting ceremony, Yunli openly expressed her intention to steal the sword. She even mentioned it multiple times. After the ceremony, she broke into the Artisanship Commission and destroyed aromatons in an attempt to get the sword. Am I right?
The aromatons attacked her. So, it was self-defense. And plus, she got, pointed in the wrong direction. She was nowhere near where the sword had been placed.
That's true.
The Realm Keeping Commission inspected the arsenal where Gu Yun was stored, and there were no signs of forced entry through the doors or windows. The only possible entrance or exit was a small window gap, just a few inches wide.
Are you saying because she's small like a child that she could fit in? That's just like a locked room murder mystery.
Hey! It's just a theft.
And? A locked room theft then? Come on.
The box containing Gu Yun was opened and the sword went missing. But none of the other swords in the room were touched. Which means...
The suspect knew about the box and the sword. The theft was planned in advance.
I don't think it was stolen on a whim.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. The suspect had a clear motive and took only Gu Yun. So, besides the ceremony participants, only the delegation members had access to the sword.
Could it be that someone from the delegation stole the sword?
In that case, why would they return it to the Xianzhou in the first place?
Was it Argenti? Did Argenti steal the sword? Maybe they regretted the decision.
That makes sense. The delegation, led by the Knight of Beauty, delivered the sword to the Artisanship Commission. The craftsmen who received it testified that they didn't take anything from the arsenal.
Could it be that Argenti stole the sword? Yeah!
Argenti? Oh, that Knight of Beauty. He was with the delegation when they handed over the sword to the Artisanship Commission.
So he knew exactly where it was. And when Yunli mentioned that it was a cursed sword, he had a look on his face. I'm just saying.
You might not know, but he's the one who recognized the sword's origin on Kalevala and escorted it back to the Xianzhou. In other words, he's the one who made it possible for the sword to come home.
He knew the origin? That's also suspicious.
So, he wouldn't have gone through all that trouble to bring it to the Lawfu if he wanted to keep the sword for himself.
Unless he changed his mind the last second. Could it be that a craftsman stole the sword?
Master Gongshu checked the work records, and I questioned all the craftsmen and apprentices who were on shift at the time. But I didn't find any suspicious individuals.
Could it be that I stole the sword?
So, did you steal it?
No. No, I didn't.
Then stop joking around.
Oh, I'm the trailblazer. How I love you and your prankster ways.
I can prove that she came to me after leaving the Artisanship Commission, so she couldn't have stolen the sword.
To put it simply, not everyone who's seen the sword has been to the Artisanship Commission, and not everyone who might want the sword has seen it. So, the only remaining suspect is Miss Yunli.
Fair enough.
So,
I didn't steal the sword.
You sure it's not in the box still? Maybe you didn't look hard enough.
well, when you've eliminated the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth.
No, this isn't the only remaining possibility.
If you want to prove me wrong, better come up with some solid evidence.
Let me gather my thoughts. I need to help Yunli clear her name.
Right.
Did we miss any clues?
Let's look at the sword first. The box, the case. The container used to seal Guyun is indeed a sight to behold. Its beauty is radiant. Beauty? Perhaps it was this very beauty that has drawn unwanted attention. Regardless, as one of the few pieces of physical evidence left at the scene, it just might hold traces of the thief. Sword case exterior. The sword case, masterfully adorned with metal wire inlays, traces the pattern of lotus flowers, subtly proclaiming its origin from the illustrious Zhangzhou Zhuming. Sword case lock. The locking mechanism nestled within the case remains intact, bearing no marks of external force or tampering.
So, the thief took the sword from the case without picking the lock?
Yeah! They had the key. Which points to the delegation, I'm just saying. Open sword case. You notice a few smears of red along the bottom of the sword case exterior. It's hard to ignore, as if the deliberate declaration of existence to those who are viewing the sword case. Argenti. Is it flower petals? Extract the red colouring from the interior of the sword case. A few petals teetering on the brink of withering. More precisely, a single rose petal. Argenti stole the sword. That's what I said.
Why is this flower petal inside the case?
It's Argenti. I told you. I knew it. You close the sword case and put it back. It's clearly Argenti. What are you saying, Yunli?
I don't want to make things difficult for official Dahao. Let's do this his way and prove my innocence.
I've already proven you're innocent.
If I can find that cursed sword, I can prove my innocence right away.
That would be too convenient. And how are you planning on finding the cursed sword?
That's what I'm trying to figure out right now. There's something else bothering me. Why would the thief take the sword and leave the case behind? Did they melt down the sword like I wanted to?
I think so. I don't think, if Argenti knew it was a cursed sword, I don't think he would use it for evil. Or use it for reasons like that. Is it really that strange? Maybe the case was too much trouble.
Yeah. Maybe. But if the case was too much trouble, wouldn't it be too conspicuous to carry around the sword like that? In plain sight?
Oh, true. Pavo?
Who could have thought that the Mieka Kivesa would be stolen? And that the prime suspect is General Huayan's granddaughter?
Yeah, but it wasn't her.
Regardless, we've accomplished our mission. And now it's the Xianzhou's problem. By the way, why did that girl call it a cursed sword? It's quite upsetting.
Because it's a sword that's cursed. Use your brain now. Because the sword can take over the wielder's mind.
That's enough, young lady. Let me get something straight. On Kalevala, this sword has always been highly revered.
I'm just telling you how it is.
The first master of the Mieka Kivesa slew countless demons and then passed it down to a line of wise monarchs. The monarchs would heed the guidance of the hero spirits within the sword and gain insight into defeating their enemies.
I'm just gonna tell you now, it wasn't the heroes inside the sword, it was the Heliobus. Was that actually the voice of the Heliobus?
What is, Helio? What? Never mind. The point is that the Mieka Kivesa did help the ancestors of Kalevala build a strong foundation. It's definitely not a cursed sword.
I've had 2 people say it's a cursed sword, so I think it's a cursed sword. Oh. You're finally here. I've been studying the design manuscript while waiting for you. I didn't really think you would really wait for me. I'm disappointed to hear that. Since we parted ways at the Stargazer Nevalia, I've seen you as my close friend. How can I go away when I'm expecting a friend's visit? Honestly speaking, I was worried whether it would be meaningless to make a star skiff from a century ago at first. But now I've realised my concern is unfounded, as Master Ryan's design is undoubtedly timeless. Even though the design is century old, it still stands at the forefront of the trends. I'm so impressed. Your master was a genius. It's not enough that only you and I know how awesome Master Ryan is, the whole world should know it. Sometimes you just need to jump in to get your feet wet. While studying the manuscript, I'm interacting with my master in an attempt to get closer to his way of thinking. Your presence really motivates me. Please drop by regularly to monitor my progress and encourage me. While I'm studying the manuscript, it feels as though my master has come back to life. I can feel him standing behind me and guiding me in my work. Those heartwarming memories that have long faded away all surge back to mind. Master Ryan, please give me more time. There's no one standing behind us, right? Relax, it's just a figure of speech. There's nothing supernatural in the Zhenzhou. Here you go. This is the immortal's delight that I promised you. 1 cup a day, all work is just play. Thank you for the drink. I shouldn't have spoken to you, but okay.
Yes, I received your message yesterday and went to the arsenal to check on it.
Hi, Gongshu.
But when I went back this morning, all that was left was the case. I don't know anything else, so asking more questions won't help, I'm afraid. However, as the Master Artisan of the Artisanship Commission, I've got to clarify something. Even though the sword was stolen, this commission is still highly secure. Wait, no. I just remembered. My precious aromatons were smashed.
I'm sorry, Gongshu.
Yunli says she didn't steal the sword, and I am willing to believe her.
She didn't. Argenti stole the sword.
But I know well that Yunli can be impulsive. So if she did steal the sword on a whim, I won't show her any favors. You were with Yunli yesterday, young lady, so you have the best chance to prove her innocence. Is there anything you need to ask me?
Did she come to you afterward?
No, she was still mad at me, so she didn't come by. If she had come with you, she wouldn't be a suspect right now.
How was the sword delivered?
After the ceremony, Argenti carried the sword case, and together with the delegation, they were escorted by the Cloud Knights to the Artisanship Commission. The artisan there confirmed that the sword was safely stored.
That's all I have to ask.
I'm counting on you, then.
Now how? I know who did it.
If you've found any clues, feel free to tell everyone.
I'm 100% sure Yunli didn't steal the sword.
Thank you. But I'm not sure sure if I can convince Mr. Dahl
100% sure. Fine. Let me go through my reasoning again, and you can interrupt if anything feels off. Throughout the entire incident, there was only one suspect who broke into the Artisanship Commission, and that was Miss Yunli. Miss Yunli caused a ruckus at the Artisanship Commission trying to take away Guyun, but you stopped her in her tracks. After bidding farewell to you, Yunli pretended to leave, but snuck into the arsenal alone and stole Guyun.
Okay.
We haven't found any other suspects or evidence.
Can I prove this?
Ask again.
Throughout the
Hang on.
entire incident,
This one.
Yunli caused a ruckus at the Artisanship Commission trying to take away Guyun.
Present evidence.
You stopped her in her tracks.
Right. Master Gongshu. No. Not Gongshu. Haion's thing.
On second thought, maybe.
Oh,
Take your
I
time.
was just thinking
My reasoning
Agenti
is so. Miss Yunli caused a ruckus at the Artisanship
I was gonna say,
Commission trying to take away
Agenti
Guyun.
was there.
But you stopped after bidding. We haven't found any other suspects or
Present evidence. Rose petal. Which is Argenti.
I found this in the crevice at the bottom of the case.
A rose petal? Huh. I must have missed it during the search. Why was there a petal inside the case?
Because Argenti likes to flourish himself with like sunlight and rose petals. So it's clearly him.
I don't know. But I do know that wherever that Knight of Beauty goes,
Exactly.
he always leaves behind a trail of rose petals that's almost impossible to clean up.
My thoughts are a mess. Let me sort them out. The sword case was never locked, which is evidence that only someone who delivered the sword could have done that. And the rose petal was probably left behind by that Knight of Beauty.
Exactly.
But how did he manage to take the sword from the Artisanship Commission? Why did he steal it after returning it here? And why would he leave that petal in the case?
Ask Argenti, not me.
I know.
Oh, Yunli knows.
Guyun flew out of the case on its own. The Knight of Beauty only unlocked the box to aid its escape.
To aid its escape? I don't think he would.
Don't be ridiculous. How can a sword escape from a case on its own?
Because it's cursed. Did you not learn anything, Pavel?
You've never seen a flying sword before?
I've only heard about the Mieka Kifesa being able to fly in legends. But even if it could fly, why would the Knight of Beauty do this?
Like I said, the sword contains a heliobus. Argenti must have been under the control of the sword. Maybe he was under its
No.
control even before you arrived on the Lofu.
He was under control. Are you sure? I thought he wanted to ban it. He thought it was suspicious, but him being under the control of the heliobus also makes sense.
Official Dahao, where can we find that knight?
Let me see. The docking location of Argenti's ship. The one and only.
Let's go. We've got to find Argenti before that sword completely takes over his mind.
Let's go, Argenti. We are here to help you.
It's hard for a wanderer to find rest in this world.
You can't change it.
Oh. Why is he just standing there? He's waiting for us. Why is there just a chair there?
I've been waiting for you here for quite a while.
Oh?
Knight of Beauty. You're the one who stole Guyun, right? Hand it over. You have no idea how dangerous that cursed sword is.
Dangerous? In my humble opinion, the real danger is always the hand wielding the weapon.
So you intentionally left the rose petal behind?
Yes, I did. As a driller's knight, I've sworn to live in poverty, and I abhor theft. I had to leave behind a rose petal in order to keep my promise to Master Guyon and uphold my knightly oath.
What? What do you mean?
I agreed to assist Master Guyon in its escape from the Xianzhou. As the person who pulled it from the stone monument, captivated by its beauty, I must not let it down.
You pulled it from the stone?
I couldn't stay in the arsenal to convince the craftsmen, nor did I want to take the sword like a thief. That's why I left behind a small piece of evidence that pointed to my identity, in the hope of an open and honest conversation with you.
Whatever your reasons are, you're planning to take the cursed sword away from the Xianzhou. Hand it over to me!
Back then, it was the beauty of Master Guyon that impressed me. So I willingly embarked on the journey to return the sword. But unfortunately, Master Guyon's homeland is no longer the ideal place for it to return to. As a knight of beauty, I must not abandon it halfway.
Oh no. He's completely captivated by the power of that cursed sword.
How can we stop him out of it?
The solution is right in your hand.
My hand? Slap him?
Captivated? No! I am touched by Master Guyon's flawless beauty. To be honest, I'm confused why none of you can understand this sword. This is quite heartrending. I've already made up my mind to take Master Guyon away from the Xianzhou.
That cursed sword has messed with your ability to think. But I'll break you free from its grip. I'll shatter its illusion. And the sword itself.
Fair lady, if you're intent on taking away this person, this sword that is under my protection, please engage me with a fair duel according to knightly etiquette.
What about I destroy you?
As a representative of this duel, I, Argenti, challenge you.
A representative of what?
I swear on the spirit of chivalry, in front of Adrilla the Beauty, that I will represent Master Guyon in this duel. If I win, you will allow Master Guyon to leave the Xianzhou with me. And if you best me, Miss Yunli, I'll accept my defeat and turn Master Guyon over to you. Do you accept my challenge, Miss Yunli?
She accepts.
Fine. Let's see whose desire is stronger. Your desire to take it away, or my desire to hunt down all cursed swords. Show me what you've got.
Right, let's destroy him. There's a problem.
Well, I know a thing or two about swordplay. In a proper duel like this, a knight should rely on the skills he's honed day and night.
There's a problem here.
You're a real weirdo.
I do not have the right team for this. I do not have the right team for this at all. So I'm just gonna go. You can restart the challenge here. Quick light, yeah. Let me. What now? Oh, there we go.
Going to use Guyon to fight for victory?
Well, I know a thing or two about swordplay. In a proper duel like this, a knight should rely on the skills he's honed day and night.
You're a real weirdo. To ashes! This is more than battle. Set for the sea!
All will be revealed in lunar flame.
We can do this.
Waiting live for a bullet. Let's duel.
Eternal sleep is not the end. The
dead return!
Let the duel commence. Put forth all your might.
Receive divinity.
Save it for your own skin.
There's no reason to those both good.
Can't believe you've done this again, dude. Give us back the sword.
Rise to the challenge. Confess.
Tedious. Blade of moonlight.
I'll see you off.
Rise to the challenge. Behold, this symbol of pure
Eternal
beauty.
sleep. The
Dead return.
Oh, there's so many of the roses.
Set in position. All you stand still.
Ready for death.
You're fighting a gentleman. Let's try
Are you a gentleman now, Argenti? He is. I agree, he is.
I'm guessing that wasn't free.
All will be revealed. In lunar flame.
Put forth all your There's no reason.
We're not doing so good here.
Both good. Bring it. Bring it on.
Stand down.
Okay, I want to try that again.
You're not going to use Guyen to fight for victory?
Well, I know a thing or two about swordplay. In a proper duel like this, a knight should rely on the skills he's honed day and night.
You're a real weirdo.
Damn you, Lee. Didn't have to call him out like
Lunar
that.
flame.
Eternal step.
And return! Target sighted. All three.
Receive divinity.
Support.
Repay.
Like until everything burns to ashes! This is fight!
All you stand still.
Tedious. Blade of moonlight.
They're good.
I'll see you off.
Rise to the...
Let the duel commence. Put forth all your might.
Attack detected!
Major.
And this. Take this.
Let's try
There's no reason it was those who were both good. Bring it.
Ready for death.
Come on.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Bear witness.
Eternal step.
And return!
Stand down.
Receive divinity.
Support.
Repay.
Okay, we're doing better now.
Fire until everything burns to ashes! Fire set!
You're fighting a gentleman.
Recalibrating!
Rise to the challenge. Put forth all your might.
Chow, you weren't supposed to die there. Why do you think you're dying?
Blade of moonlight.
The flesh.
Recalibrating!
All will be revealed. In lunar flame.
Okay. Yeah. We need to restart. I'm gonna change the lineup again. Let's do. Let me see. Let's see. I suppose we can do this team. This team's probably terrible, actually, now that I think about it.
You're not going to use Guyan to fight for victory?
Well, I know a thing or two about swordplay in a proper duel like this. A knight should rely on the skills of his home today.
Real weird.
You chose the wrong end. Eternal sleep.
And return!
What are you looking at?
You're fighting a gentleman. Put forth all your might.
Nothing
major. Bloom.
How appropriate.
Repay.
This is more than a battle.
Confess. Rise to the challenge.
You know who I am. This big diamond! It's all yours! Time to kill!
You won't get away.
Behold, this symbol of pure.
Yeah, we're not doing too well here.
Let the duel commence.
I think it might also be because Herta is not built.
Stand in position. Your flesh wound.
Nothing major. Receive divinity.
Like until everything burns to ashes!
Eternal sleep.
And return!
I have something.
Put forth all your might.
Attack detected!
Perhaps you still don't understand.
Humanity
never can see as its
No,
desire
this
to
is not
control
gonna
the
do any
heavens,
damage. Why did I
and
do
I'm
that?
no exception.
You chose the wrong enemy.
I underestimated you. Bear witness.
Honored to meet me.
Rise to the challenge.
Fireflight!
You won't get away.
Time to twirl! Do you know who I am? This big diamond! It's all yours!
I have something for you.
Okay, go on.
To the challenge. You're fighting a gentleman. Put forth all your might.
I'll see you off.
Yikes, that was too close for comfort.
How appropriate! Time to kill!
Rise to the challenge.
Join the battle. Eternal sleep.
And return!
Mission terminated.
Let's try that again. I don't really know what I'm doing. Acheron's my strongest character. If I take Acheron, and then if I take these two, and maybe I can survive. Maybe I can do more damage here. What's happening? There we go.
You're not going to use Guyan to fight for victory?
Well, I know a thing or two about swordplay. In a proper duel like this. A knight should rely on the skills of his own today.
Real weird.
Rise to the challenge.
Okay.
I weep for the departed.
See? She does so much better damage. than any of my other
chose the wrong
characters.
enemy.
And because there was no weakness break, I wasn't using her. This is an obvious thing to do.
Again.
Receive divinity.
Don't worry. It's just
Eternal
as great.
sleep. And return!
Forget your wallet?
Another journey begins.
Nothing major.
Serious, huh?
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
What?
Let's settle this.
Already less than half health.
Free will.
I should have used this team first.
Still waters of living.
Ready for another?
Let the duel commence.
Another journey begins. Destined for oblivion.
We're not your pocket. Happy New Year!
Thanks for the support.
Put forth all your might.
Eternal sleep.
And return!
Harrier? Damage boost? Come on, man.
Rise to the challenge.
Still waters of living. I weep for the departed.
Okay, this
It is my fault.
has to be it. Next round. Oh, it is so much better.
The symbol of pure
Enemy data
beauty.
secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
You're fighting a gentleman. Let's try
Familiar.
Put forth all your might.
Nothing major.
Ready for another?
Hey. This is not going great. Casual mode. Is that casual? No. If I get destroyed again, that was just unfortunate timing. That was unfortunate timing. I was doing so well on this as well.
I should rely on the skills he's honed today.
Real weirdo.
Destined for oblivion.
Let the duel commence. Put forth all your might.
Nothing major.
Rise to the challenge.
I weep for the
Okay,
departed.
come on, Acheron.
It is my fault. Free will, or was it still waters of living? Familiar.
Rise to the challenge. Behold, the symbol of pure.
Receive divinity.
Don't worry, it's just
Eternal
as
sleep.
great.
And return!
Another journey begins. Destined for oblivion.
Forget your wallet?
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Kunaifan's gonna rob you, Argenti.
Commencing support. Ready for another?
You're fighting a gentleman. Let's try Rise to the challenge.
Feast your eyes! Happy New Year!
That's half the work. Still waters of living.
Put forth all your might.
Kunaifan!
Rise to
Okay,
the
maybe I do need baby
Net
mode.
markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
I weep for the departed. It is my fault.
Let the duel commence.
For oblivion.
Thanks for the support.
Eternal state.
And return! Flesh. Put forth all your might.
Again.
Nothing
Enemy
major.
targets detected.
I feel like I do need a shielder.
Still waters for oblivion.
But my Japad just isn't built right.
You're fighting a gentleman. Put forth all your might.
Just kill me already.
Eventually rest.
Just do it. Just and yeah. Thank you. You're not seeing anything. I'm not going on to baby mode. That was nothing to see.
To fight for victory.
Well, I know a thing or two about swordplay. Robert, a knight should rely
It's
on the
just he
skills
does a
of
lot of damage on me. And I don't want him to bring out my shielder because that would take too long to fight.
Real weird.
Another journey begins. For oblivion.
Commencing support.
Let the duel commence. Put forth all your might.
Nothing major. Receive divinity.
Here we go.
Repay.
Turn out your pockets.
Rise to the challenge.
Enemy ready for another.
Rise to the challenge. Let's
Hey.
Still waters for oblivion.
the flesh wound.
I weep for the departed.
Okay, show me this is it. Get a lot of damage out. There we go.
Bear witness.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
You're fighting a gentleman.
Forget your wallet? Happy New Year! Commencing support.
Rise to the challenge.
You chose the
We're doing
wrong.
fine.
Eternal sleep is not there.
And return! Put forth all your might.
Bloom.
When I fan, do not die on me.
For oblivion.
The flesh wound.
Serious, huh?
Pela, you do not die on me now.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Let the duel commence. Put forth all your might.
Again? Nothing major. I'll see you all.
Free will. Still waters for oblivion.
Okay, this is it.
I
This
weep
is it.
for the departed.
We just needed baby mode.
It did so far.
He does too much damage.
I've lost.
Yes, you
According to
lost.
the rules of a knight's duel, I should keep my promise and hand over the sword to you.
As you should. I did not cheat and make it casual fighting. I won fair and square.
But before I do that, I hope that you, as the winner, might have the mercy and listen to Master Guyon's past experiences.
This sword has been cursed since the day it was forged. Place it in front of me, and let me destroy it.
Do what she says, knight.
Oh, the sword speaks.
But
You've done so much for me already. It's time for me to face her alone.
Wait. Is the sword that speaks to him her father? This person who forged the sword? It's time for me to face her alone? The sword wanted to face Yunli. I am cooking.
I'm weary of fighting. I just want to share my past with you. To explain why I wanted to escape.
Or maybe the sword shares the memories of her father. or something.
After that, I'll leave my destiny in your hands. Are you afraid to witness my past, little girl?
Afraid? Well, you do have a different aura from other cursed swords. But you're just trying to use my curiosity to lure me in.
Well, you know best that a single touch won't snatch away anyone's sanity.
Just be careful, Yunli, whatever you decide.
Fine. Show me your past.
Touch the sword. Actually, the knight understands the rules of knightly duels. He ceases arguing and instead eagerly awaits for you and Yunli to listen to Ji-Yoon's past. Ji-Yoon's past.
It's already impossible to contact the main Cloud Knight forces. What awaits me will be a long and lonely war.
Follow me.
Is this your memory?
Oh, I'm Yunli. This is Belobog.
It's so cold here. I didn't feel it when I was in the thick of battle, but now it's freezing me to the bone. You're indeed a masterpiece from the Xianzhou Juming. If you hadn't taken control of my body, I probably would have been decapitated in that fight.
Quiet, and stay alert. Boris and the Wolf Troopers never give up the hunt.
Yeah, what are the Borison doing in Belobog? Oh, this is a Cloud Knight. Maybe it's
just relax a bit.
somewhere
It's
else.
been over 300 days since we were both stranded on this planet. The transmitter never rings, so I guess we can't count on that anymore.
This isn't the Zhenzhou, even though it's a Cloud Knight. They're on a different planet. Are they on Belobog? But why is Boris in here? So many questions.
People on this planet still use beasts to pull their carts. Obviously, there's no way they can help us fix the star skiff.
Maybe they're just using Belobog landscape because it's another cold island. Oh wait, where the sword stayed. Where the sword stayed, they did say it was a cold island, a planet, cold planet, a frozen planet.
Looks like we're stranded on this forsaken planet for the rest of our lives.
The rest of the Xianzhou native's life could be terribly long. Are you feeling any desperation? All by yourself in this hostile world?
Yeah, a bit. Perhaps.
When things get too rough for you to handle, just leave everything to me. No need to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders.
Yeah, sure. If I really can't handle things anymore, I'll leave my body to you.
Oh.
But now is not that time.
Do you really think you can oppose an entire Borisan army with your limited skills? What are you holding out for?
It's true that I'm stranded here, but it seems like that Borisan pack is in the same boat. By the way, Guyan, do you know what a seed is? A seed may seem insignificant, but with careful cultivation and time, it can grow into a huge, unwavering tree. You said that the rest of a Xianzhou native's life could be terribly long. You're right. That's why I intend to plant a seed named Resistance here, and nurture it for the rest of my life. I want to show the people of this land how to defend themselves against those monsters. I can already see the seed in the eyes of those people.
You really think you can do it? Why not just give me control, and we can revel in the bloodbath together?
Yeah.
What was the memory I just saw?
It was a memory of me and a Cloud Knight. Stranded on an unfamiliar planet. We crash-landed on a planet occupied by Borisan. Just the two of us.
I can feel that it was a lonely war.
Oh.
I'm alive. All the young people in the village.
They died. They died for you. They died because of your big promises. Promising them a life free from the Borisin. I tasted their despair before death. They didn't see it coming. And neither will you.
Oh.
We can't stay here. Let's move on to the next village.
Why? What's the point? You and your sorry excuse for an army have been fighting for over 3 decades, and you haven't won a single battle. What you're sowing is not resistance, but despair. This world is hopeless. It's completely infested with packs of Borisin. You've seen their numbers, and you know their methods. And those commoners you've put your hopes in, they just kneel down and worship the monsters devouring their children and families, calling them their Beastmasters. You beheaded one of the Beastmasters for their sake, but they turned on you because they were scared of the Borisin taking revenge.
I do. I remember my first death. The Borisin cut off my head.
Oh my. So he actually died?
But I also remember that if it weren't for a brave youngster who risked his neck to reattach my head and give me a proper burial, I would have disappeared completely. I remember everything the people did for me. They left food at the entrance of my cave, fixed my fur coat, and some even joined my resistance. The rest of the Xianzhou native's life is still terribly long. There will be new youngsters who will stand beside me in battle. Time is on our side.
You said it was a lonely war. No. It wasn't a war filled with loneliness, but with despair.
Oh.
So much despair that I don't want to ever taste it again.
Well, these must be the youths.
I'm leaving.
Where are you going, Your Highness?
I'm returning to my homeland. A distant place beyond the sky. I'm not coming back.
But what should we do with you gone? What if those wolf demons show up again?
They won't, my child. You've wiped out the last of them. But before I go, I need you to do one thing for me. Even though the wolf demons are gone, new monsters will appear in this world.
So this guy came to this planet and he became their king because he protected them. This is what I'm getting. And now he's going to pass the sword onto one of these people so they can protect the next generation.
Soon, a demon will appear, donning golden branches and knowing only bloodshed. However, fear not, my children. I'm entrusting you with this sword that's been with me in countless battles. Use the skills I've taught you over the years, and you'll surely defeat that last demon. But that's not all. I need you to construct a stone monument for me. It must be large and sturdy enough to seal the remains of that demon forever. This is a debt you owe me, and you must fulfill it. Do you understand?
You lied to them. And you lied to me, too.
Oh.
Oh?
You promised that you'd give your body to me when you couldn't handle things anymore.
Well, This Xianzhou native's life has finally come to an end, my old friend. How about one last chance for revenge? Come and bid me farewell for the final time.
He had long since come to some understanding. I could sense a mix of intricate emotions flowing out. It wasn't bloodlust, or anger, or fear. What he had left for you was hope.
They've learned how to fight monsters. But there's still one last monster lingering in the world. Kill it, my old friend.
Was the Cloud Knight the monster he was talking about?
He left me there without ever looking back.
Oh. Or not.
Thank you.
Oh.
My old friend.
Maybe... No, he was the last monster.
Heliobi can taste human emotions. How do my emotions taste? My old friend.
A hint of bitter compassion and a touch of scalding courage. Your heart's deepest desire is to end war once and for all. Now, the war is finally over. Can you hear? Even though you can't hear me anymore, my old friend, I'll do everything I can to bring an end to all conflicts in this world.
So, this is the past of the Kalevalan people's Sword of Heroes? You helped the people of that world bring an end to war?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
I did not. I am a weapon, and I only became the cause of more conflicts. Countless monarchs of Kalevala saw me as a symbol of kingship endowed by nature, and they waged wars in order to possess me. I grew tired of their wicked intentions. I didn't want to kill for anyone anymore. So I returned to the stone monument where my master was buried. And since then, no one was able to remove me from it.
But Argenti was able to remove you from the sword. No, the stone, from the stone monument. Did you let him do it?
But you allowed Argenti to take you away?
Because even after all this time, I still wanted my master to come home.
Aww.
During the sword gifting ceremony, I felt anguish when I learned that I would be handed over to the most skilled swordmaster and once again become a tool for killing. My master had engraved his deepest desire into my blade. End war.
And they wanted you to start wars.
As
I
a
see.
weapon, my purpose was predetermined from the start. I had to become a deadly sword that would relentlessly hack and kill. But once I fulfilled my mission, would I have the right to choose my own destiny like he did? So, I asked the Knight of Beauty to help me break free from this never-ending cycle of bloodshed.
These thousands of years have naturally turned into memories of mine. I think I understand the beauty the knight was talking about now.
I don't want to be a sword that brings death.
Aww. That's what
My
swords are made
war
to
ended long ago.
be. Mad.
The years spent as a tombstone were my finest.
Oh. The swords are made to be weapons. I'm just saying.
I've told you everything about my experience with Master Guyan on Kalevala. And now, I'm sure that Miss Yunli is as moved by the sword's flawless beauty as I was back then.
Even though I had heard the legends of this sword from the delegation, delving into its memories was still fascinating. Yunli, I trust Guyan's experiences have changed your mind.
I had no idea that the sword had such a past.
It wasn't until I held Guyan in my hands that I could sense its thoughts and unspoken words. I always thought a cursed sword infused with a heliobus would only bring rage and slaughter. I never thought someone could leave behind the desire to end war, and even change the nature of the cursed sword. My position was too extreme. Guyan is truly a sword of heroes. I apologize to all of you for my behavior. I'm sorry.
I'm glad she saw how she could be wrong.
Now that we've proven Miss Yunli's innocence and found the sword, should we now return it to the arsenal?
No. I'm still going to melt down this sword.
Oh. Because people will still use it for evil despite the sword not wanting to be used for evil. Oh, Yunli.
I've heard your true desires, Guyan. I can sense that you're tired of being a sword. Constantly serving new masters and fighting battles you no longer want to be part of. Right?
But being a sword is my destiny. I'm doomed to serve some master and fight battles endlessly. Can the wind choose to stop blowing? Can a cloud choose to stop drifting? No. It's the same for me. A creation with a predetermined destiny.
Plus, if you look at the sword, it's like cracked in a bunch of places. It's very weak. It's gonna break at any moment. That's no use to have that sword about if it's not even gonna do its job. Plus, melting it, you can turn it into something else.
That's not true, Guyan. That nameless swordmaster shaped his own destiny. So you can too.
I just can't picture my destiny being anything other than that of a sword.
Do you remember when you stood alone in front of the Swordmaster's stone monument? People admired you because you carried the memories of the hero. You were no longer a sword. You were a memorial.
Later, as I became worn and weathered, the gentle wind would pass through the hollows of my body, creating melodic tones that echoed in the distant mountains. I became a musical instrument then. I miss those times.
Can a creation become what it wants to be? The answer is yes. I'll grant your wish, Guyan, and transform you into something different.
Aw.
Something different?
Yeah, if she melts you down, she can turn you into anything you'd like.
But this is the price for the war dance. If the Kalevalan delegation finds out, Please, say something, General Huayan.
Well, my granddaughter has always been stubborn. Are you really sure about this, Yunli?
What do you all think?
If that's what you want, I'm on board. You might as well ask Ji-yoon's opinion. Yeah, it's up to the sword.
Fulfilling Master Guyon's wishes is the reason I came to the Xianzhou. With the driller's blessing, you could turn Master Guyon into a plow. But as long as it fulfills his wish to end war, I support it fully.
I support it too. Whatever the sword wishes. Hi Atlas! Welcome in! Glad to see you again. It's been good. How you been?
Then, I'll leave it to you, Yunli.
It's been an honor getting to know you like this.
The honor is mine. Thank you.
Oh, this artwork is beautiful. That artwork was absolutely stunning.
Smile a long face, my child. Are you feeling regret, perhaps? You were completely determined when melting down the sword. So, why the sudden change of heart?
Grandpa, I melted down the prize for the war dance. How are you going to explain this to the lawful?
You can make another sword.
Oh? Am I hearing right? This little girl is worried about her grandpa. Didn't see that coming.
Oh, I hear that alright. My week's been really busy. But I like streaming at the end of the day. It gets all the stress from the day away. I was doing Luka's companion quest, which I hadn't done earlier, and now I'm hopefully finishing Yunli's quest soon. But I'm glad you're enjoying school and work.
If only I'd talked to you from the beginning, Grandpa. Maybe things wouldn't have escalated like this.
That's right, Yunli. Communication is important.
But at least Guyon got what it wanted. I have no regrets there.
When it comes to swords, you and your father are cut from the same cloth.
No, I don't know if she's gonna like that.
So, are you planning to continue melting down the rest of Hongguang's swords?
Yeah. Guyon is unique. But the other cursed swords are still too dangerous for anyone to handle. But maybe I'll try to be more patient next time.
Be more patient.
That's right.
Well said. Remember what you learned today, because there will be many more situations in the future that will require you to be more patient.
Understood. But what about the prize?
Well, ever since you showed up at the ceremony, I had a hunch. So I prepared another sword as a backup plan.
Of course he did.
And
He
don't
was
worry,
way ahead of schedule.
It has nothing to do with Heliobi.
That's perfect.
By the way, the ambassador from Kalevala and that knight went to Arum Alley. They're looking for a spot to honor the hero. Why don't we go take a look together?
Okay. Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Oh, General Huayan. What brings you here?
We're here to respect the hero. They've got the golden tree that was in the flashbacks.
Well, my great-granddaughter was inspired by the heroic legends told by the Mieka Kivesa, so she dragged me here to take a look.
What's the Golden Sapling?
I come from a long line of Kalevalan monument keepers. For generations, my family has guarded the stone monument left behind by the nameless hero. Over the centuries, a golden tree sprouted from under the monument, and its branches have never withered. We Kalevalans see it as proof of the hero's existence.
It is very pretty.
Before leaving Kalevala, I took a branch from that golden tree, hoping to plant it here to represent the hero returning to his homeland.
That sounds good. We Xianzhou people don't make coffins or set up memorials, so I'm sure he would be happy to rest here where life is bustling.
That's true.
The hero had asked our ancestors to carve something into the monument, so I made a copy of it too. While the inscription is pretty worn with age, perhaps you can still make out some of it.
I have drifted far from my homeland and am on the brink of death. Yet, I take solace in having honorably fulfilled my duties. Should you feel compassion for me, kind traveler, please take a handful of soil hence and bring it back to the Lawfu.
Aww.
Mr. Pavo, I wonder if that hero ever left a name in your history.
I apologize, but the hero's epic battles happened long ago, and he did not leave any name for us to call him. But in our mythology, he came from the heavens, and so we call him the Cloud Knight.
Welcome home, Cloud Knight.
Welcome home, Cloud Knight.
Now, you can also rest here, Guyan.
Aww. Aww. And that's the end of the quest. That was so sweet.
I'm feeling a bit emotional. I'd like to stay here for a while. Thank you for your guidance. I'm truly grateful. By any chance, would you be interested in taking sword lessons with me? Like March?
Maybe not. I have my baseball. I already know how to use it. Thank you, though. Oh, Genty, so glad to see you again.
For being an accomplice in this theft, General Huayan assigned me to guard this golden sapling and recite the story of the hero and this legendary sword to passers-by. This is not a punishment at all, and I gladly accepted it.
Of course he does.
Spreading the message of beauty to the Xianzhou residents is exactly what I desire. However, I plan to leave the Xianzhou soon and continue my travels. May our paths cross again in the vast cosmos, my dear
I'm sure they will. Genty, you just happen to show up like everywhere I go.
Now that my mission is accomplished, the delegation will be leaving the Xianzhou Lawfu soon. But of course, the experiences here will become an epilogue to the hero stories. This golden sapling will become a part of the everyday scenery of the Xianzhou. I believe it's what he would have wanted.
It is very pretty. An unassuming ancient Weizhang. Its body and strings appear to be crafted from a unique kind of metal. Even without a human's touch, it occasionally bursts out notes as if humming an untuned melody for someone unseen. Oh, so this is what he was forged into instead of a sword? Oh, that's sweet. I'm also really happy because of this. We get to hear about other planets that we have never visited. It's very interesting. And I can do another one wish for Robin. And nothing. Absolutely nothing. Right. It's getting late. What we're gonna do is we're gonna read some of these quests, and then this will end the stream. So let's go read this. Dearest customer, congratulations on completing the first challenge of Hanyu's Adventure. I believe you have collected all of the 5 limited edition storybooks that we distributed. May I ask if you discovered any content that was not associated with the clocky cartoon while reading? I didn't even read it. I don't know, I didn't read a word. That's a real shame, brother. The Hanyu story is very interesting. I'd ask that if you do get time, you give it a read. If in future you do obtain Hanyu's adventure story book and discover any strange content inside, please make sure to destroy it immediately. Furthermore, follow-up content for Hanyu's adventure is currently in development. You'll be able to experience a brand new story of Brother Hanyu in the Dreamscape very soon. Stay tuned. Very concerning that they want me to destroy it. Dr. Blues, I see you have collected enough origami bars. It is time to claim your reward. Thank you for your contribution to Dreamville. That's what the script says. Find me outside the hotel VIP lounge in front of the giant clock. I don't know if I'm going to remember that. How's the progress? Have you finished all the IPC's assignments? I've taken care of everything. Yeah, I got all the special assignments that you mentioned done. Is there anything else? Wait. Let me refresh. Pretty good, Mystical. How'd you do it? I'm still looking at Boot Hill's details, but you managed to complete so many assignments on your own. I remember. This is when we did the assignments with Boot Hill, and we were finding out. It was a piece of cake. And now I figured out we were working with the IPC to find the deets on Boot Hill. That is not cool at all. As expected from someone who fought off the Doomsday Beast with their bare hands. Right, did you get your payment? If you ask me, you shouldn't risk your life for money. Just make enough to live comfortably. You weren't injured, were you? I'm good. Don't you worry. That's good. Alright, enough chatter. The department is asking me to submit my report and the page is still blank. You go home and get some rest. I'll let you know if something good like this happens again. Dear guest, you have completed 9 challenges of Hanyu's Adventure and now performed 99.99% of all the players. Wait, 99.9? Hold up, I just finished a few levels and I've already beaten 99.9% of players? Yeah, the entrance of this game is intentionally hidden to provide players with a sense of surprise and the results in a low participation rate. Oh. By the way, we have received feedback from guests that more and more unusual content has appeared in the Hanyu's Adventure storybook. As far as we know, the Bloodhound family has initiated an investigation. This might cause inconvenience for the owners of these books. If you come across any such issues, we kindly request you to destroy these heretic books. Signal jamming detected. But hey, if you're cool and brave enough to chase the truth despite the risk, remember his story. What? What do you mean? Are you still there, dear guest? Anyway, there will be more levels in Hanyu's Adventure for you to discover in the future. Keep up the excellent work and become the best, Brother Hanyu. Oh, adventuring. Hey friend, how's life treating you lately? There's a new story that opened up on Pentacle, Cosmic Star. I'm checking the place out. Lots of fun stuff here. Oh, you gonna get me something? First, let's see if there's something that tickles your fancy. Cosmic Star houses treasures from all over the universe. Every item is crafted by top-notch designers. Most importantly, the items are of excellency quality. Adventuring. Why do you just keep talking? Okay, where was I? Most importantly, the items are of excellent quality and made of fine materials. They are nothing like the luxury goods that all show and no substance. For example, the Horizon series pajamas is made with the material so light it feels like nothing. Warm in winter, cool in summer, and extremely comfortable. Wearing it to sleep should considerably lessen the fatigue from travel. Take for example, another example, these Night Diamond series gloves, the last masterpiece by deceased design master Van They're handcrafted and limited to 90 pairs galaxy-wide, perfect for parties and special occasions. Of course, they are highly recommended for long-distance trips too. They are gorgeous and sure to turn heads. And then there's this windbreaker from the Unmanned Polite series, a timeless classic. You can wear it and stand on the edge of a cliff listening to the flapping of its hem when the cosmic storm hits. It's because of the scene in the movie. Unmanned flight has now become the go-to choice for the generation of Nameless and their followers. Which one do you like? I'm heading to the checkout now, so I'll pick up your stuff and pay together. I'm not interested in any of them, really. What a pity, but I've already bought them all. You keep them then! If you change your mind, just let me know. Thank you, Aventurine. Message doll. The message doll has initiated a temporary conversation. Cool. This feels so cool, don't you think? Please just leave me alone. I don't want Pom-Pom to get the wrong idea. Think you can mess with me? Well, you just stepped on chewing gum. I'll stick to you forever. By the way, Miss Sparkle hasn't even revealed her motive yet. Aren't you curious? Not interested. I'm going offline. Catch you later. No, please don't go offline. Please, please. Ha, just kidding. Let's get back to business. Do you remember the prophesied 3 deaths? What's that got to do with you? Yeah. Firefly has nothing to do with you. Who knows? All I can say is that someone paid a hefty sum to hire Miss Sparkle as the director of Penacony. Seems like it's a friend she made while gaming. The client told Miss Sparkle to make sure that the 3 deaths happens in the safest way possible. In return, they shared the script with Miss Sparkle. And what happens next? Well, you're a smart cookie. Like, you can surely guess, grey hair. However, Miss Sparkle isn't some control freak. She let the actors decide how the story would unfold for themselves. Surprise question! Did you press the mutually assured destruction button that Miss Sparkle gave you? No. That button seems way too suspicious. You're a cautious one, huh? But no worries, since more than half the actors pressed the button, the 3rd death went exactly as planned. She soared up in the sky and set off the most epic fireworks Penacony has ever seen, giving a grand finale to this beautiful dream. And she herself was safe and sound. Happiest ending ever. So congrats, Greyhair. After all, you're the one who made the call and actually saved the Firefly girl, and that means Miss Sparkle will get paid as promised. Oh, by the way, to celebrate the successful grand final, Miss Sparkle has decided to share another secret for you, Greyhair. What is it? I don't have time to play around with you. You know what? Actually, Dr. Primitive is a huge fan of bananas. Huh? What? What's she talking about? I just felt the account had been like, oh, okay. Hello, Mystical. Great news. Just a few moments ago, Miss Kami's calculations showed that the memorial loss at Dreamflux Reef has stopped entirely. The work you put into the dreamscape is deeply appreciated. I can't thank you enough. That's fantastic news. I'm sure Dreamflux Reef will recover soon. Gallica and Mikhail would have wanted to express their appreciation too, but I guess now I must have conveyed it on their behalf. I remember when you all first arrived in Penacony, Gallica was so nervous and hopeful after hearing of it. It's not every day that he gets that way. Don't let his laid-back demeanour deceive you. Every time he spoke with you, he'd carefully think through his words beforehand. Mikhail was the same way. If he could see how outstanding the younger generation is, he'd be thrilled. Is that so? I didn't expect to see that side of Gallagher. If only they were still here. Oh, I do miss Gallagher. But there's no need to feel so down about it. Mikhail's wish has been fulfilled and Gallagher kept his promise after a long and seemingly endless wait. The dream shouldn't rest on the shoulders of one person when it's a vision we all share. From Mikhail's grandfather to Mikhail to Gallagher and now to you guys. They may have left us, but the dream of the Nameless continues to thrive. That's the greatest solace we can offer them. Eventually you embark on your new journey. When you do, may you connect with more worlds and carry the dream of trailblazing across the cosmos. Please take this token of our appreciation. Thank you for the money. Are you a gourmet, Mystico? Earlier I helped this lady in Penacony without realising she's actually a chef at a fancy restaurant. This is her restaurant. She'll be launching a special menu with a peach theme soon. I highly recommend it. I'll definitely give it a shot. I love food. Cooking, well, it brings back memories. I used to love it. However, it's hard to enjoy dishes when you can't really taste anything. Oh, Acheron can't taste anything? Is that why she can't cook? Do you still cook now? Sometimes I still cook up some food, but it's a shame that I can't taste much anymore. Still, there are some workarounds. For example, you can make ice cream out of snow. No, you can't. It's cool, moist, and creamy, and a flavour that I'll never forget. I'll treat you to it when I get the chance. And don't forget to try the peach dishes too. I do not want to try your snow ice cream. That sounds gross. Mystical, you there? I'm at OE Mall now. Kafka wants me to grab some Penacony souvenirs for her, but she didn't say what. Would you happen to have any ideas? Leave it to me. Kafka and I did exchange a few blows before, after all. That's fantastic news. All I can think of are coats, lipsticks, sunglasses, and so on, but she seems to have plenty of those already. Yeah, just pick from those. I'm sure she'd love more. Gifts are nice, but it's still the thought that counts in the end. She has sunglasses. Sunglasses are a great choice. Kafka once mentioned that sunglasses don't take up much space, so she'd buy lots of them, no matter the style. Oh, how's your... Things in Penacony are pretty pricey though. How's your wallet holding up? Kafka gave me her credit card and said I can use it as much as I want, but it feels weird spending someone else's money, so I never did. Are the seller and hunters still hiring? I just for the job, obviously, not for the money or anything. You'll break Pom Pom's heart if you say that. 5 like hairs for Pom Pom. That is so sweet, actually. Check this out. I'm on a planet famous for its island resorts. It's only 5 system hours here. So early in the morning, but there's already a bunch of people out surfing. You know, when the ocean mirrors the sky, it's hard to tell if they're right in front of me or far off in the distance. It's almost like they're soaring on the horizon. Have you ever had that feeling? Yes, when I couldn't sleep. Still, it's 5 AM. Why are you up so early? I was born without the ability to dream and sleep much less than most. A quick rest is enough to fill my energy. That's why I love climbing to high places at the break of dawn. Whether it's by the ocean, in the forest, or up in the mountain, I just love watching the sunrise and feeling the start of a new day in every world. It's an incredible feeling. Give it a go when you can. I'm not a morning person. The trailblazing expedition can get really intense, but if you can wake me up early, I can try. I'll let the conductor know that I'll be dropping by the express at that time. But there's so many bugs outdoors sometimes, and they always seem to find me. They're just bugs. Oh, I love the little raccoon emoji thing. That's adorable. Yeah, you're right. But plus, I can just stay back. What's Jade saying? I've been planning to craft a new piece of jewelry. Want to hear the story behind it? Oh wait, you added me as a friend? In case you forgot, our paths crossed quite a bit on the Radiant Feldspar. I came into possession of a round blue natural crystal full of cleansing energy. Any guess where it's from? A jewelry store? But what made you pick that one? I have a feeling it's not that simple. Yes, if you only consider its appearance, it's certainly not top grade. If this blue crystal had been on a regular store shelf, I wouldn't have given it a second glance, much less bought it. Someday, maybe, you'll come to realize that humans' greed is like a bottomless vortex. Even if they claim a heart free of desires, they may still lose in all of the foolish moment of greed. Just like this blue crystal, it's the condensed form of a pure planet, born from the desires of one in power. This is a planet? You turned a planet into an accessory? That's kind of terrifying. It takes 2 to make a deal. There's no coercion involved. I hope the story didn't scare you too much. It seems like you don't have such desires right now. That's a good thing. If you ever find yourself in need of making a deal, you're always welcome at the Bonner Jade Exchange. Thank you, Jade. Dr. Ratio. How is Tet in the Divergent Universe the human comedy? Heh. Scroom's surprised me. His kingly qualities indeed mean he's more open to accepting external suggestions, unlike the other geniuses. In my spare time, I've compiled a new batch of data as an iterative sample for this version of the Divergent universe. I'll send you a copy. Think of it as practice material for a test. I kind of want to say, who are you? Who, have we met? It doesn't matter if you know me or not, but you should know yourself and the data is sent. That's very important. The equations allows you to experience different lives. It's not about making you become someone, but for you to have... a clear idea of where you want to go. Even if the genius research doesn't concern you, you shouldn't stop pondering the subject of life. Don't worry, for users such as yourself, just reading the literature review and the conclusion sections will suffice. Not even Skrillin will read through the verbose document word by word. Are you working together? You are the partner Skrillin mentioned? Skrillin was trying to understand and resolve the difference and conflicts among intelligent life forms. I only provided him with some material and advice during the academic exchange. As for partner, that's just him overstating my contribution. Why are we acting like we don't know who Dr. Ratio is? He thinks highly of you. Yet you declined his invitation? Why? Geniuses are like stars. The value they create can illuminate an entire planetary system. The mundane is always trying to follow their footsteps, only to be blinded and become lost. He has his topics and I have mine. One needs to walk their own path. This is true to both you and me. Okay. Is everyone there? I have something important to announce. We're getting wages? Awesome! Sadly, no. That's not being planned yet. Planned yet! It means it is being planned, though. The budget for the nameless expenditure will still be managed solely by the Navigator for the time being. If there is need among individual passengers, I can't see what's happening. Let me... Yeah. Okay. Let's see. The budget for the nameless expenditures will still be managed solely by the Navigator for the time being. If there is a need among individual passengers, however, you can come to apply for additional allowance from me. Speaking of which, why doesn't Mr. Yang ever seem to worry about money? Mr. Yang is an exception. Is Mr. Yang rich? Does he have money? Be envious, young one. Oh, to business. The thing I want to tell everyone is that the Astral Express will soon be one of the shareholders of the Penacony conglomerate. The family and the IPC will begin formal negotiations soon regarding the Dreamscape's reconstruction plans and commercial projects for the future. After this round of investments, the IPC will hold 30% of Penacony shares, and the Strategic Investment Department managed to secure a significant boon for us. When the financing is done, the IPC will transfer 5% of the stocks to the Astral Express to express their sincerity in developing a long-term partnership with the Nameless. Whoa, though I don't know much about the shares or options, it sounds great. I'm more curious about how future dividends will be calculated. Are we going to be rich? So does that mean we're going to get financial independence and early retirement soon? Oh my, have you been living in poverty this entire time, Mr. Go? You must have had it rough. As a ceaseless trailblazing Nameless, we got another responsibility to shoulder regarding this agreement. As shareholders of the Penacony conglomerate, we must spare the duty of being brand ambassadors and ensure the planet festivities will no longer depart from the proper path of harmony. Penacony, your girl boss is here. It's time to make everyone submit. Wait, no. It's time for everyone to remember our name. Oh, it seems like Mr. Go's full of energy. Hey, what are you doing? Let her be, March. You know it's bad when March starts questioning you. I can tell her determination from the words she typed. We can't stop her. Okay, dear guests, you have collected all the hand-used adventure storybooks. That's impressive. Since the game was implemented in Dreamscape, you are the only player who has completed the collection mission. Is that true? Of course, you are the one and only. This is because I deliberately placed many challenges in places that ordinary people cannot reach. You must be someone extraordinary, dear guest. You're too kind. You're too kind. I'm trying to keep it on the down low. Sorry, this is the only way I can communicate with you. After all, there is no privacy in dream communication. Since you made it this far, I'm sure you've already noticed some clues, haven't you? Can you tell what kind of story the little brother Hanyu is? Is it Penacony's past? Isn't it? Hey, I'm sure you have your own answer in mind, as well as lingering doubts that have been resolved. Then let us game continue, remarkable guests. Is it because you... It is because you are a premium user carefully selected by Clock Studio. As a token of respect for the achievements you made, we have carefully crafted a final stage for you, narrating the concluding chapter of Brother Hanyu's story. Go give it a go, you won't be disappointed. Oh, hello Hanyu, foe. So, a few quests unlocked there. Good to know. Right. So not enough for wishes. But I can claim this achievement here. And that does bring us to the end of our stream for today. Next time we go back to Star Rail, we will be doing this quest, which I am looking so forward to doing. But until then, I shall see you later. Bye.